league. Let's get it. Wait for that green light. Let's go. Big old day rugby league action. We're on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are back here for another Saturday of round 10 action as we start to, well, we're in the kind of pre-origin area now. I'd say definitely people are talking about it. It's a month away. Pretty much to the day. I think it was yesterday or the day before, which was exactly a month away for Origin. So this is definitely going to be the start of when we really do get into it. I'm looking forward to it. But obviously today we've got a huge day of rugby league. We've got Tigers versus Knights right now. Right after that we have the Dragons versus the Rabbitohs in a bit of a rivalry game there at Cogra. And then we have the big game of the day, which is the Melbourne Storm versus Cronulla Sharks later on tonight down there in Melbourne. Both these first two games, I'm expecting to be pretty poor weather. Obviously, it is pouring down rain in Tamworth right now where this game is at. This is at Scully Park in Tamworth. The Tigers have taken the game out there. I do hear, though, that they're not taking a game out past this year. I think this is the last time they're hosting a home game there. I'm not too sure, but all I know is that it is absolutely bucketing down there in Tamworth right now. So we could be on for a low score today, guys. We could be on for a bit of a slugfest to start our day off. And then the next one's in Cogra between the Dragons and Rabbitohs. And I'm pretty certain the weather in Sydney is pretty bad as well. We obviously saw it yesterday with the Panthers Doggies game and also the Eels Broncos at Combank that the weather is just not great in New South Wales. And it's not even great here on the Gold Coast either, to be fair. So just the entirety of the East Coast. But I do believe it's meant to be good tonight for that Storm vs Sharks game. But alright guys, let's get into this game here. Let's look at the two-team lineups, give you a prediction, and then we'll get into the chat and see what you guys are saying. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And let's crack on. Alrighty, so the Tigers, they come into this game in 15th position, whilst the Knights come into this game in 11th position. Tigers are $2.54 underdogs, while the Knights are $1.50 favourites. And this, like I said, is at Scully Park in Tamworth. You go to the Tigers, and they've got a few ins, few outs, few shakes, all abouts. They've got Apisai, Godwin Sow, Jaden Sullivan, Stafford Toa, and Talanda Silva all coming in, with Aiden Caesar, Asul Kepor, Latu Fainu, and Solomon Alamalo going out of the team. So a few big ins there, specifically, obviously, Apisai, Godwin Sow, though. Now you go to the fullback, the Dream Buller, with the wingers being Charlie Staines and Brent Naden. Go to the centres of Stafford Tor and Justin Olam. You go to the 5'8", Lachlan Galvin, and the halfback is Jaden Sullivan. Front rowers of Stefano Utuikamanu and David Clemmer, with the number 9, Apisai Godwin Sow, who is the captain. You go to the back row, Sam Walafainu and John Bateman, with the 13 being Isaiah Papali'i. Interchange-wise, Jake Simpkin, Alex Tual, Alex Seyfarth, and Fanua Pole, with Talanda Silva as the 18th man replacement. This is pretty much the Tigers team that you would expect for the most part. Their backline's a little bit... is that their starting lineup in the backline? I'm not too sure. Maybe they're obviously missing Tupo. Alamalo has been playing for them as well, to be fair. Obviously, Aiden Caesar not playing does hurt him a little bit. But, you know, at the end of the day, this Tigers team, you know, they've just got to go into every game expecting to be underdogs and trying to get that underdog victory. And, you know, today is definitely a winnable game, especially in these conditions where you can just see anyone win in these kind of conditions. Now, you go to the Knights here, the ins, Jack Cogger and Tyson Frizzell. Big ins there, with the outs being Jed Cartwright and Thomas Cant. You go to the fullback, David Armstrong. What a performance he's put in the last couple of weeks, with Greg Martiu and Anara Tuala on the wings. Centres of Dane Gagai, who is the captain, and Bradman Best alongside him. Go to the 5'8", Tyson Gamble. Halfback is Jackson Hastings, with Daniel Saifidi and Leo Thompson front row. Jaden Brayley in the hooker. Back row, Tyson Frizzell and Dylan Lucas, with the lock being Adam Elliott. Interchange-wise, Kai Pearce-Paul, Phoenix Crossland, Brodie Jones, and Jack Hetherington, with Jack Cogger as the 18th man replacement. So, obviously, Kai Pearce-Paul will drop to the bench now Dylan Lucas has come in. So, it's interesting. Tyson Frizzell was originally named alongside Kai Pearce-Paul in the starting back row, but they decided to switch that out and put Dylan Lucas as the starting back row alongside Frizzell, and Kai Pearce-Paul drops to the bench. That's why he'll have the 12 on his back today, and Lucas has the 16. So a little bit of a switcheroo there. Outside of that, the Knights should be coming to this game expecting to, I'm not necessarily expecting to win. I don't think the Knights are necessarily in a position right now where they can expect to win games, but they definitely should be going into this game pretty confident that they're going to beat this Tigers team. The Tigers are 0 from their last 5 games. They started off the season, a little bit decently, beat the Sharkies well, but since then haven't really been able to put it all together. Actually, who was the other team after that they beat? Because they've won 2 games this season. It was the Sharks, and I'm going to go quickly have a look-ski here. I can't remember who the other team was that they beat, which gave them hope. They were starting to... They had 2 wins in a row, and they were starting to believe again, and then obviously they've come back down to earth. It was the Eels, that's right, 17-16 over the Eels there on the 1st of April. So, yeah, since then, obviously hasn't been too good stead there for the Tigers. The Knights, on the other hand, recently have been doing pretty well, considering that no one thought they would do well after Kalen Ponga went down. But Knights beat the Warriors 14-8. Warriors got their own problems right now. And the Knights beat the Dolphins 18-14. Did lose to the Doggies, though, 36-12. But as you know, the Doggies are a bit of a better team this year compared to previously. They only lost by 6 points last night to the Panthers, which was pretty good for them. You know, you're definitely going to be happy for the Dogs fans there that they're definitely back to competing again with those better teams as well. And that's what we wanted to see. But, yeah, obviously, the Knights have been doing pretty well. And they only lost by 2 points to the Roosters, 22-20. Beat the Dragons 30-10. Did lose to the Warriors in New Zealand early this season, 2012, but then we're starting to get further back and further back and further back. So, and that Storm game that they won obviously lacks a lot of context because there was a few players out there for the Storm that just threw everything out of whack. So, look, I think I'm still probably going to take the Knights here today. I'm just a little bit more confident in them, but this game is just, it really is a bit of 50-50 for me. This wet weather, the Tigers won last year in the wet weather against Panthers, so maybe they do know how to play the wet weather quite well. The Tigers are a team that, although they're just not really that great, at the end of the day, they've still been able to put a score past the Sharkies earlier on in the year. The Sharks are in first place right now in a battle of first versus second tonight. So I definitely could see a world the Tigers win. I definitely think that the Knights should come into his favourites, so I will tip them, but I'm just not confident. I'm not confident in either of these teams. But then again, the Knights did play in the wet weather last week and beat the Wars. So, you know, the Wars have a better team on paper than the Tigers, even though the Tigers are doing a little bit better. But overall, I'm taking the Knights. I'm just going to put my foot down. Otherwise, I'll keep going for ages about how I'm not confident on either of those teams. But guys, let's get into the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. Hopefully this is a good game. It could be an absolute slugfest, man. It could be an absolute just game. And it probably will be. But let's just hope for the best and hope that it is a good one. UFC getting around the Tigers. Brocky Sports here. Brett Neslick says, let's go Newey. Wet weather has favoured us lately. Correct last game in Scully today. Yeah, last game, I think from the Tigers, it's not like Leichhardt where Leichhardt's actually being removed. They're just the Tigers specifically, I don't believe, are taking it out to Tamworth past this year. So maybe, and I think they actually encourage other teams to take it out there. And it'd be great. We all love these local grounds. I'm pretty certain this is sold out, even though it's pouring down rain, which is really good for the Tamworth locals. So, yeah, we always want to see those games. I mean, one of my most fun away trips that I've been on was Mudgee when we played Manly. We got beaten 36-0 that day, but it was such a great time to go out there to those local grounds, and it was really fun. So, not the game itself, but the day and the trip in general was amazing to go to. I'd never been to Mudgee before, and I drove out there from, I was staying around Cronulla at the time, and drove from Cronulla all the way out to Mudgee, which was quite a few hours, but it was worth the trip, man. Despite the loss, it was worth the trip. So I really hope that they do bring, Tamworth, just another team, and obviously more Mudgee games. You've got Wagga Wagga as well. Not too sure really about the Mackay, but again, it's still like those smaller grounds. Cairns is another one that's a smaller ground. I wonder if Mount Isa have a stadium at all. Do Mount Isa have a rugby league stadium? I wonder. I don't know. I'm gonna actually Google this. I wonder if I want to see a internal Queensland plays Mount Isa Stadium. Let's see if they do. I doubt it. Oh no, Mount Isa Stadium maybe. Alec Inch Oval. Let's go have a look at the images here. Okay, there is actually something there, but it's not really designed for rugby league. It's not really designed. I guess you could play something. Oh no, that's like a horse track kind of deal. That's like a rodeo place, which makes sense. Yeah, no. No, I don't think anything. But I'm just kind of looking at internal Queensland, because is there really any places that we've taken at internal Queensland? I'm not too sure. Behendres says, come on, Benji, let's get another W. Good luck, man. It's going to be a tough game in this wet weather conditions today. TJ Towers, it's been a long time since I've joined the live, but I always come back. How you doing, Blaze? Going all right, mate. Obviously been a pretty tough week, but, we move now, man. We move. You just got to keep on cracking on. That's the footy game, man. So, obviously, you react in the moment. There's a lot more context that goes into it that people see. But at the end of the day, you just got to keep on grinding and keep on slapping it away. That's what we do here. We have fun with it, man. So, yeah, that's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. But appreciate you coming back. Camp Rose is another Super Saturday footy. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. I do think that these games do progressively get better, right? So the Tigers Knights, especially in this weather, could be an absolute shitfest. You go into the next game, which is the Dragons Rabbitohs, and that's another 50-50 game. I actually think the Rabbitohs win. I'm probably going to tip the Rabbitohs in that game. I just feel like the Rabbits might get up there. I don't know. That's a hard game to predict, but then that Storm Sharks game tonight is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So I'm actually thinking the Sharkies do sneak. I think they've got a lot to prove, right? I think that with the Sharks, they've got so much to prove in regards to last year. They didn't really beat any big teams, got knocked out immediately, and they haven't won a home finals game in like 15 odd years since they're at Sharky Park specifically. Allianz, yes, and Accor, yes, but not Shark Park specifically. So, because I think they take it away. I remember seeing the stat. I did a video about it. 2009 or 2008 was the last time I think they won in Sharky Park, if I'm not mistaken. Where'd they play in 2016? It's a good question, actually. Where the Sharks play in 2016? But anyway, the point about it is they haven't beat anybody this year either. So the Sharks have a lot to play for. They have a lot to play for. Where did the Sharks play the first week of the finals in? Oh, GIO Stadium. That's right. Yeah, I think did they come third that year? Did they? In the on the premiership table, I think they might have. Let's give a look. 2016. They came third. Yeah, Raiders second and Storm first. So. They weren't the year that they won it. They didn't get a home game there. So yeah, the Sharkies it's pretty dire when it comes to Sharky Park in the finals. So I do think that they want to really prove themselves today and really prove themselves against the Storm. But we'll see how that goes. Storm are a very good team, but I do think they're beatable. Doctor 4 getting around it. Dasher says average Saturday 3 p.m. game. Yeah, correct. Friday, did you see Cobbo's try last night? What do you mean did I see Cobbo's try last night, bro? You know I stream every game here. Of course I saw Cobbo's try last night. I'm here every day, brother. I'm here for every game, bro. Of course I did. Blake says, a KPP bench, damn. Yeah, that really frustrates me for my super coach. It does frustrate me for my super coach. I don't want to captain Nico Hines this week, eh? I just don't want to do it, but I do feel like the Sharks are going to give it a red-hot crack in Melbourne tonight. I would not be surprised. I am dead set looking at Brimo, but the weather here on the Gold Coast might not be great for attack and play tomorrow as well. Might be more suited to defense, which I prefer with our club right now. But also, is Tuivasa-Sheck out or not? Like, is Tuivasa-Sheck playing or not, guys? I don't know, because I haven't seen that much besides you guys saying it here last night and also a couple things on Instagram and whatnot, but nothing like official has really been said that I've seen. And I hate that it's the 2 p.m. game on Sunday, which means that your Supercoach team is kind of screwed a little bit because has he actually done his hamstring? Like, who actually knows this? Who actually knows? It's a great question. Dash says they need a game at Lismore. Does Lismore have a stadium? I know the joke you're making, but Lismore Stadium, is there like a stadium there? Images. We got 2 minutes to go until kickoff, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. There is actually a Lismore Stadium. It's like an AFL stadium, though. It's more AFL orientated. It's a round stadium, the Lismore Regional Sports Precinct. So, wouldn't say no to that either. Would not say no to that either, to be completely honest with you. But it is. Oh no, there is a rugby league field over there. Oh, that looks like a gridiron field. No, that's rugby league. That just looks very different. Okay, so yeah, they do. Oh no, that is that proposed? Is it? Is that a proposed precinct or is that an actual precinct? I'm not too sure. I've just gone to Lismore Stadium on Google and looked at the images. I don't. No, you can't. There's nothing there now. But apparently there's a proposed stadium. So not yet, but maybe eventually. Knights are running out of the field right now. Yeah, there you go. Knights coming out. NRL Super King says, how do you make this thumbnail? Because they're so cool. I do it myself. Yeah, I just jump on Pickpocket and smack it out. Yellow Warrior says, cheers to whoever gave me a paid membership. It could have been Slapper, could have been Mary Matataka, could have been Flurry, it could have been anybody, man. So, but get around it. Brendan Neslick says, Latrell will have to play at 90% for the Bunnies to have a chance today. I also think that he'll come out, trying to get a good fire going. Tiger's out in the field now. I do think that he has a lot to prove today. But he is also coming back from... Oh, it's suspension, isn't it? It's not injury. It's suspension, yeah? I think he's come back from suspension, not injury. Brighton says, I reckon got the Cowboys covered, mate. I do too. I'm pretty confident in tomorrow, but especially with the wet weather, I do think that defensively we have been a lot better. Like, if you look at, and if you listen to the podcast with myself and Clarkey, defensively, points by points, sucks, right? But if you actually look at the defensive efficiency, it's really good. So we're actually a much better... We actually concede less points than Cowboys anyway, but we're actually a better defensive team than the Cowboys, and the rain does help that. But with that being said, the Cowboys have such good attack that, like, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, the game has kicked off here, guys. Smack the thumbs up button and subscribe. Jareen Baller gets the ball, and David Clemmer brings it out of the 15 to the 20. This is a really awkward camera angle here at Tamworth. That's better. Don't zoom in that much. That's not great. I'd like them to zoom out a little bit. That'll be better. Brandon man for 2 months. Get around you, bro. Appreciate ya. But yeah, you've always got to be a little bit cautious going into games against really heavy attacking teams when your defense is still leaking points, but it's just defensive efficiency wise. You know, we've been really, really good. Actually, a top 6 team or top 4 team for defensive efficiency. It's just those little lackluster individual moments that give up those points, right? So fit tackle now for the Tigers at the 45. Blake says, yeah, I'm not sure about RTS. I wasn't going to play him anyway. I feel like the Wires could be up for tomorrow, man. 4 straight losses in a row. I think it could be a sneaky. It could be a sneaky. There we go. That's a penalty straight away for the Knights. Unfortunately, they're the Tigers. And my boy Apophis 210 with the $25 redo donation comes in. Says, unlucky for the Pierre Quarter bet last night. Here's your winnings, though. No, it is what it is, mate. Pierre Quarter didn't actually end up playing that many minutes, I don't think. I don't think he played a great deal of minutes. I only got 17 points in Supercoach, which hurt me greatly. But yeah, he didn't actually end up playing a great deal of minutes, and we were cheering him on in the last few moments, but he just wasn't to be seen. So no, we'll get him next time, mate. I'll get the right try scorer next time above us. But thank you very much for the donation, brother. So Knights now with the ball, first tackle at the 45. Not good signs for the Tigers that the first touch of the ball for the Knights, first tackle is a penalty to them. Really not great. And now the Knights' second tackle at the 45. Norman Anthony says, Knights 1 at 12, go. Yeah, I don't mind that. But the Knights are running like this is their first set. They're making some great meters. Third tackle here at the 25, Jackson Hastings. Out the back here to, who's the 13? Oh, Adam Elliott, that's right. 4 tackle now, 18 meters out. Super. Like, this is really, really easy stuff in regards to meter gain right now for the Knights. They're already just in the attacking range. And Tyson Frizzell, he's taken down 13 meters out. Fit tackle, just come back from a hamstring injury, I believe. Left-hand side to Hastings. Hastings puts that ball up and knocked back by the Knights, knocked back by the Tigers, and they will get the ball. So Tigers first tackle at the 5. Data says the rain is stretching out from Brisbane all the way down to Victoria. It's insane. Yeah, true. Yeah, well, I know it's not great weather here. I had a nice little coffee this morning. It was, you know, that real awkward rain? That real, like, sleek kind of rain where it's light, it's nothing too crazy. But it's, like, a little bit annoying. But it's also, I love the aesthetic view of, like, of a rainy day or even that kind of rain. But it's just not this rain. This rain's too much right now. This rain's too much. I'm glad we don't have this at the Gold Coast right now. Fit tag for the Tigers at the 45. Brocky Sports says they had a game in Lismore back in 2021, I'm pretty sure. It was Titans vs Warriors trial game. Oh, really? Oh, there you go. How do I not know about that? how do I not know about that? But maybe because it was a trial game. I don't go to trial games. I stream the Titans trial games on here, and then I would have probably been in Fiji. Was I stuck in Cronulla at the time? I think I might have just come back from... Yeah, I think I might have just come back from Fiji and then... been stuck in Cronulla, because that's when, like, COVID started to pick up again, wasn't it? No, it was halfway through that season. I can't remember anyway. Glad to see Abby back after he ducked the dogs, and Silver King says. Yep, he ducked the old doggies, mate. I think you guys should be proud of yesterday's performance. I see a lot of complaining from Bulldogs fans, but I don't agree. But what I will agree with is that you guys, you know, you'd be happy with that performance. You only lost by 6 points. I understand the no Nathan Cleary in that second half kind of conundrum, but at the end of the day, you only lost by 6 points, right? I do think the Panthers won that game, you know, well, but the Dogs definitely showed the signs of improvement that you want to see out of your team. So it may not be this year, but I'm telling you, the Doggies are definitely improving. Third tackle, and the Tigers are stuck in their own 15 at the moment. Yikes. Brian says, you reckon there's a chance Val Holmes gets dropped for Queensland? He hasn't done much at all this year. He does always seem to live for Origin, though. You know Queensland, mate. 4 tackle live at the Tigers at the 27, sorry. You know Queensland. They could easily select him, but also Hamiso will get selected. Oh, but Hamiso's also been injured. Actually, is Hamiso going to play game 1? When's Hamiso back from his injury? Like, who else goes into the centres there? Like, what's the depth looking like there in that centre department at the moment? Oh, good run there by Greggy Martin. He brings the ball out to about the 40. Oh, Hammer's back next week, apparently. Well, you'd assume that Hammer gets that one of the centre spots for sure. Like, Cobbo, maybe. Yeah, Cobbo, potentially. I probably would still go Val Holmes over Cobbo, though. But they've both been selected by Queensland before, so it's a kind of shot in the dark there. Right hand side, Tyson Gamble, and they'll be 33 metres out for the line for tackle. Jeff Jackson says, Knights, be like, can I please order a try with some fries and Coke? Mate, I'll take some fries and Coke right now. Full tackle for the Knights. Now 5th at the 30. Chalky's getting on the Knights. Dr. Fossey got any try scorers for today? I'll have to have a look a little bit. Like this game, it'd be really difficult to see a try scorer. Oh, David Armstrong. Jeez, he went up for that one, but the Dream Baller, grabs his ball at 10. I'll go Dave Armstrong for the Knights. I'll say David Armstrong scores. Maybe like a forward, like a Leo Thompson could score in this game here. Rabbitohs versus Dragons, I'd be looking towards... You know what? That's like a Latrell try scorer game all over. If he gives it his full effort, obviously. Maybe I'll go Trell for that one. I will. But also wet weather, so don't get on too many try scorers. Storm Sharks, great one. Molatalo for sure. For the Storm, I'd probably look towards maybe like a Munster. Oh, that's a 40-20. There's no one even back. The Tigers they've kicked this ball on the inside. This is actually not too bad. This is actually might be going to work out. No, it's going to be a dropout. Jeez, well done there. Oh no, they're going to let him out. And Nari Twila got out of the end goal. Wow, Tigers. That was unbelievable from the Tigers, and then they just allowed him to just get out. And now the Knights are going to be away. The Knights are going to have a chance here. Brabham Bess, good work by John Bateman to grab him down. But that was actually really good by, I think it was Anari Tuala. Jackson Hastings now gets away. He's still going. Jackson Hastings. He has to go down. Third tackle at 40. Third tackle at the 40. Cameron says, your favourite Titans game 2017 against the Storm? Nah, 2010 against the Warriors in the finals, mate. Third tackle, Dane Gagai. Now he'll be at the halfway point. I will tell you, an underrated game that no one will really talk about, only like true dedicated Titans fans will remember, is that Titans-Manly game at Brookvale last year. Because that was the week after the Dolphins game. Meant a lot. Meant a lot, that one. Even Titans-Warriors the other week was pretty amazing. But that's a high tackle. That's a penalty. Hey, referee, you've got to call that as a penalty. That was definitely high. Okay. Second tackle now for the Tigers. They're going to be 20 minutes out from their own line. Coached Talangi wingers. Yeah, you'd assume so. You would assume so. Yeah, the rain sucks. My soccer been cancelled 2 weeks in a row now. Yeah, it's sad how like not the main grades, but the lesser grades do get cancelled pretty quickly. But then again, that's because the grounds aren't exactly suited for it, and you can see a lot of injuries out of it. But yeah, sad, bro. Fitz tackling at the halfway point. Jason, 4 days ago, this should be interesting. We know what's coming. All right, so the Knights now will grab this ball through David Armstrong at the 10. And they'll be taking out the 15. Truck and says, Sophie, don't forget to hit the like on the way out as well. Big fella truck, and he's back and rocking and rolling. Busy man, the old trucker. Busy man. We love him. Brendan Neslick says that was definitely high. It was definitely high, mate. It was definitely high. And you could argue the next tackle that they made on Justin Olam was high too. But with that being said, you're going to keep the whistle out of your mouth. You keep the whistle out of your mouth, champion. But, let's see consistency. Jeff Jacobs says, remember Tigers versus Titans when they kept dropping the ball? I have a friend who was a Tigers fan and we both joked a lot about that match. Why would we want to remember that match? Oh, that's right, because we won. AJ Brimo scored in the last few seconds, didn't he? Was it AJ Brimo? At Seabus. Listen, if we had lost that game, you'd been getting a timeout from reminding me of that one, but I remember that one. That was a Thursday night, absolute shitfest at Seabus. Absolute shitfest, that one. Harris says, place your bets. What's the odds of Sophie Smith being a bot? Sophie's not a bot. It's just an account that is obviously here to take the piss. Full-time stories, I got Tigers 1-12. Yeah, I don't agree. I've got Knights 1-12 here, but I think it will be a low-scoring game. I do think the Tigers have a red-hot opportunity to sneak it, but I don't think this will be the most quality of games because of the weather, right? But, it should be close still, right? 30 minutes to go to the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs-up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. It should be a close game. And the Tigers did get a good win against Penrith in the rain, pouring down rain. This isn't as bad as that, but it's still bad weather. And they chip it underneath, and that's going to be knocked back here for the Tigers. And he'll be, oh, geez, that is very risky there from Tyson Gamble. So he's actually intercepted this ball here from the Tigers. It was fit tackle, and it would have been, if he had knocked that ball on, which is very highly likely, but he didn't do it, so he didn't knock it on. But it was highly likely that he was going to. So that was a risky play by Gamble, but it came off, so that's all we know. It came off. Knights now, fourth tackle, get this ball at 33. As far as, hey man, hope you're doing okay after all the drama this week. Think Tigers get up this one. Oh no, we're good now, bro. We're good now. That day was hot and fiery and whatnot. That day was hot and fiery, but no, we're sweet now, man. So first tackle now for the Tigers. Like, I'm not going to be cheering, but I won't be booing, which I think a lot of people will on tomorrow. I think a lot of people will boo him tomorrow. And I feel for him as a human, but at the end of the day, right, I can't do much about it. I've said on my story, don't boo him. I say here, don't boo him. But I also understand why people do boo him, right? But I won't do it. Oh, he stays inside. Well done, Salvatore. Third tackle at 45. Sano says, where's this game played at? Tamworth. Scully Park in Tamworth, which is the last time the Tigers are actually taking a game out there. So they're hoping that another Sydney-based club probably takes a game there, because I can tell you that Queensland clubs aren't going to be taking a game at Tamworth, so you have to look at, you know, it can't be Manly, because Manly take their games to Mudgee, right? Jareen Buller taking down fifth tackle at 30. So you have to look at, like, do the Roosters have a smaller ground place that they go to? Usually I don't think so. Very elitist. Up it go. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty from Naden. No way. What? That's got to be a penalty. Well, how's that not a penalty? Ziggy, you crazy? Challenge that, Knights. Are you crazy? Challenge that. Ziggy, you're out of this world if you're not calling that a penalty. You're out of this world if this isn't a penalty. He's clearly taken out the fullback as he's going up for it. This is wild that you haven't called this. Like, I'm glad that the Knights have challenged this, because this is the most obvious penalty ever. Naden clearly just takes him out. Look how early this is. Nathan's already... Bro, that's wild. Clearly it's a penalty. It actually hits his head too. It's not even a knock on. Yeah, Nate doesn't even jump for the ball there. Like, I'm glad the Knights have challenged that, because that is an awful call from Ziggy to not see that. They shouldn't have had to risk it there, right? And this is the complaint. It's like, people may forget about this now because the right call has been overturned because of the bunker, but that's only because the Knights used a challenge and risked it 12 minutes into a game, when Ziggy should be calling that immediately. Like, he should be calling that straight away. Everyone in the world knew that. Everyone in the world knew that was a penalty. But anyway, it has been rectified, but questionable on the referee there. So first tackle now for the Knights at the 25. Has Galvin scored a try yet, like I said? Galvin has not scored a try yet in this game. No, it's only been 12 minutes, so you might have to wait a little bit longer than 12 minutes, especially in the rain. Don't know if he's going to score a try today, and I say that because every time I do say that, usually that person scores a try. So Galvin will not score a try today. No way, no way. Hopefully for Supercoach, though. 6 again for the Knights. 45 metres out from the Tigers line. That's the right approach. I can understand as well why people will. Yeah, absolutely. No, I will absolutely say, in regards to our fans, oh, that's close to a knock. No, well, did Brayley knock that on? I'd challenge that too, to be fair. Was that a knock on? I would probably challenge this as well. I think this is 2 incorrect calls straight away. I'm pretty certain this is backwards as well. So they've challenged that the Knights have. So, oh no, that is a knock on. No, he has locked the ball into Clemmer. So this is actually a good call from Ziggy. Okay, well no, so basically he's got the hand there, and as he's trying to offload it, it does actually come into contact with the David Clemmer. Yeah, it's the right call. It's the right call. It's a lost challenge. So if it wasn't for the arm of Clemmer, where the ball originally comes out of contact with, it does kind of go backwards from there, but because that's, you know the rules, right? So because Clemmer's arm, they do class that as forward, so that is knock on. Brett Finch said, oh, we're not going to read the rest of this because, oh, why not letting the Chook Band bring the drum to Seabus? It's not me, bruh. It is the club, including me. But also, I highly doubt that I should be reading your name out because I'm pretty certain that's a shit take. Yeah. And also, now, I definitely won't because you're taking the piss out of someone who's in a pretty controversial situation with that name. So I absolutely won't be advocating for you guys now. Maybe just let Hainsey deal with it, bruh, because I talked to him and he understands. He obviously just hasn't explained it to you guys well enough, right? The club is taking a stance across everyone, right? And also, I don't give a shit about the opposition fans creating an atmosphere. That's not what we're here for, mate. So you can cry all you like, but at the end of the day, that's absolutely not going to help your cause, mate. So you've definitely ruined any possible chances. You've definitely ruined any possible chance. Now, Tigers now, that's going to be a dropout. Just throwing that out there. That was possibly the worst thing you could have done. That is possibly the worst thing you could have done just then. So for the person who's behind that fake account of Brett Finch, you absolutely won't be getting the drumming at Seabus now. But I can tell you it wasn't me. It was the club. We've taken a stance on it. So unlucky, buddy. And I agree with him. Fatima says that Stefo Penny wasn't even going for the ball. Yeah. Fortnum Stories is touched by Tigers, then went backwards. NJ said, if I was coaching, I'd ban my team from first half challenges. Well, but the thing is, right, NJ, they made the right call early doors in the first few moments of the game. Knights was a short dropout, but Dream Buller should have that when he does grab it at the 20. But they made the right call and challenged before, but it has to be like an obvious one. That one before was a bit of a... I thought it was knocked back, but it's a harder call to make, right? So that, I wouldn't have challenged... Oh, I did say to challenge it, to be fair. But I agree with you, for the most part. But the obvious one of that tackle, that penalty, should have been challenged, and it was right. Third tackle here, 8 metres out. Happy side, Connery Sow with the ball, and now Clemmer will get taken down 3 metres out from the line for tackle. Full-time Stories is touched by Tigers and went backwards. So right-hand side, Happy side, Connery Sow off to Sullivan. Sullivan now gives it off to Dream Buller. Dream Buller will be taken down 3 metres out. Lucky didn't drop that ball there. I think he nearly did. Oh, the Knights are arguing it. I don't know if it actually came out of contact because he... Oh, Sullivan, fit tackle, throws it back. Isaiah Papali'i, has he scored? Has he scored? I think he has. Isaiah Papali'i will score the try here for the Tigers. Isaiah Papali'i will score a try for the Tigers. Now, I hope that they don't show that Dream Buller drops that ball. I really hope they don't. Because if they do, if they do, people will complain. So, Jaden Sullivan, that was nice. For him to throw that... I don't even know if he knew Papali'i was there. He just kind of threw that ball back on the inside, which was good. But Sullivan, that's good pass. Now let's just make sure that Papali'i gets it. I'm pretty certain that Papali'i gets it. Yeah, he definitely gets it. He definitely gets it. From this side before, it didn't necessarily... It looked like the Knights may have been underneath it, but no, they're fine. They are fine. So try time for the Tigers. 16 minutes into the game. Who's that missed call from? I don't know what that is. Anyway. Are they on a video ref? No, Jeff Jackson, they're not going to go to video ref. No, that's a try. Full-time Stories. Do Roosters have a suburban feel that they play some of their games? I know the Rabbits bring a couple of games to Barlow Park and Cairns. I think we had this question before, and I don't think so, but maybe Mackay, potentially? Maybe, is it Mackay? Because the Titans played the Roosters in Mackay a few years ago. The Titans played the Roosters in Mackay a few years ago. Fatima said, oh no, Stafford is injured. So 24 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, Central Coast is where you guys have it. Oh, there you go. So Manly's Mudgee, Roosters Central Coast, Rabbitohs is Barlow Park. Titans don't really have one. I guess we could take it Ipswich way now, considering we do have, but there's no big enough stadium out there. But I think they're trying to repurpose the stadium out in Ipswich as well. Well, Sharks have Coffs Harbour. I was about to say we could have Coffs Harbour, but no, Sharks have Coffs Harbour. Storm, who do they have? Canberra have Wagga Wagga. Warriors have an entire country they can utilise, like Christchurch or any other place. Wellington, everywhere. You can use it anywhere there. I'm trying to think of all the teams. Knights. Where do the Knights have? Come on, Newcastle. Jeff Jackson says, Lake Balls, he says, Bulldogs and Dolphins have Bundy. Oh, do Bulldogs use Bunberg as well? No, Dolphins would be probably Sunshine Coast, wouldn't it? Like, maybe they've played a game there, but surely they would take it to Sunshine Coast Stadium, if anything. I would say that with Sunshine Coast would be Dolphins, rather. Leakham Oval, I guess, for Tigers. No, well, they don't... No, Leakham Oval's way too small for an NRL game, no way. I've been there 2 times the last couple of years for the charity event. I can tell you right now, they won't. I don't think they'll be hosting any game there anytime soon. It's a small stadium, man. Third tackle of the Knights, Greg Martiu, taking down at 35. Dogs have Bundy, Belmore, and Toowoomba. Yeah, obviously. Well, Belmore's not really what we're talking about here, but you're right. Like, you're right. Oh, is that a 40-20? That is a 40-20 there from the Knights. Well done. Is it? Yeah, it is. That's a 40-20 for the Knights. Well done. Olivia Reed with the $8 donation. Get around ya. Olivia says, another day, another dono. Ready to kick back and enjoy some footy and some stream shenanigans. Well, we've got a big day today. 3 games. This game, Dragons, Rabbitohs, and then a big one, Storm Shaggies. Leakham Oval could be a Tigers trial or maybe even New South Wales Cup. New South Wales Cup, they use it for like Western Suburbs Magpies. They still do. That's where the Western Suburbs play. I think, anyway. I could be wrong. But they still have all the Western Suburbs stuff all over the dressing room sheds and whatnot. Knights here. They're 10 metres out. Off to Hastings. Hastings now to David Armstrong. Oh, he's so close. 2 metres out from the line. Third tackle. 2 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Hastings gives it off. And Dylan Lucas. Oh, Lucas might score here. No, he's held up. Well done, though, from the Tigers. But well done from Lucas to even get over the line. But appreciate you, Olivia, for the $8 donor. Justin Sunner says, I remember when Roosters used to play in Adelaide. I went there for one of them. Dead crowd, not gonna lie, all fans that didn't really care. I get that from when I'm in Melbourne as well for Origin. Like, Origin atmosphere in Melbourne, I'm just not a fan of it. I've been there a couple times. Fair enough, I will take the potential excuse and potential bias of I'm a Queensland fan and we don't usually win in Melbourne, but I just didn't really get a great vibe from it. Dropout coming up from the Tigers to the Knights. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. But yeah, I just didn't really get a great vibe, even from the start of the Origins that I've been at in Melbourne. I'm not a massive fan because obviously you're a heap away from the actual field. And I do feel like a lot of them are, Victorians getting around it. But that's just my personal experience. It's not saying that it's dead in general. It's just what I've got from it. Oh, that might go in the full here. Oh, it does. But that's just a ball of 10 there for the Knights. That's right. Blazers backyard should host the next match. Mate, my backyard is basically Seabus. Dad says you can't see shit at Leakham Oval. There's also that because you are quite far back. I can tell you as the commentator for the charity matches, up in the stand is a decent way away from the field. That's a bad play the ball. Okay, apparently not. Oh, Leo Thompson. Jeez, I did call him as a try score. There you go, penalty here. Penalty here for the Knights. Penalty here for the Knights. Surprised they didn't call that bad play the ball, though. Don't Storm go to the Sunny Coast? Oh, do they? I don't know if I've missed something, but Knights fans, can you tell me where your stadium would be, like a Tamworth, like a Mudgee and stuff like that? All right, so first tackle here for the Knights, 5 metres out from the line. Knights now, they're giving this off to Jackson Hastings. Hastings out to Dylan Lucas. I must have been a bit distracted there. If there was a trip, that should have been a bin. I was a bit distracted there. I didn't actually look into it. Right hand side, Knights here. Dane Gagai. Gagai, 8 metres out from the line, third tackle. My bad, guys. I think Tamworth, yeah, TIO. TIO. Where's TIO? Adam Elliott. And there'll be 4 tackle here. 15 metres out. I think Tamworth. No, Tamworth is Tigers, bro. So, they got 6 again here, the Knights. They're 15 metres out. Now it's first tackle, 10 metres out here from the line. Nice, red hot crack right now. They go left-hand side of Leo Thompson. Jackson Hastings. Hastings goes himself now. And he's going to be 3 metres out from the line. I reckon this is pretty good here from the Tigers defensively. Knights, I'm throwing an incredible amount at them, though. Third tackle at the 10. Tyson Gamble taken down. Trying to get the strip. It's not going to happen, Abby. It's not going to happen, Abby. So third tackle now. Jaden Brayley with the ball. He goes to Jackson Hastings. Hastings at the 10. Out the back to David Armstrong. David Armstrong. Oh, good defensive tackle by... is that Stefano Tukumanu? I think it was. Could be wrong. Was it Fayunu? I'm not sure. Adam Elliott now. 7 metres out from the line. Fit tackle. Jaden Brayley. He goes 5 metres out. Jaden Brayley still goes. Kicks it through. Oh, nearly a good work. Oh, Dream Buller. Well done. Oh, actually... He has stayed out. Well done, Dream Buller. He's actually just put his right arm to prevent it. But now the Knights, you've got to aim up in defence right now. Keep him down. His second tackle, 3 metres out from their own line. Justin Sundo says, there isn't a market in that in Australia. I don't think Full-Time Stories, or what's he said? Full-Time Stories says, so if I bet that there would be a streaker at the NRL Grand Final and I run across the field myself and win the bet, will that be illegal? Yeah, I know the NFL Super Bowl won. They did have to go to court for that, though. As in, like, they did have to argue that in court. The casino didn't want to pay him out because of that. But the reason they won was because somebody else streaked. So they said, well, it was going to happen anyway, regardless of me. And that's how they won. But I'm pretty certain it's... One, obviously, it's illegal. But two, the only reason they won was because somebody else did it. So if you could try and sneakily organise some rando do it, fair, but don't do it, obviously. Don't do it. But there wouldn't have been a market for it anyway. Super Bowl has some crazy markets. NRL would never encourage that, especially with how like New Zealand is. When you go to like Christchurch or you go to the other place in New Zealand, there's a lot of streakers. So I don't think that anyone would encourage it, especially if it's a Warriors game. Or a Titans game, to be fair. We did have that issue a couple of years ago. 2 straight games. So fit tackle now for the Knights. They put that ball up into the corner. And knock on there from the Tigers. So Knights ball here, 8 metres out on the line. Oh no, it's a... First knock on Knights. First knock on Knights. So 6-0 here to the Tigers, and it will be a Tigers ball here at the 10. Safard says, yeah, definitely should have been a bin. Yeah, if there's a trip, definitely should have been a bin. If there is a trip, definitely should have been a bin. Tigers also have Bathurst. Yeah? Oh, is that Penrith? Is Bathurst Tigers? I thought Penrith was Bathurst. Could be wrong. I didn't get to stream that game last year. I don't believe... No, I wasn't. I was at a Titans game, so I couldn't stream it. Yeah, Bathurst is Panthers. That's what I was thinking, Olivia and Dasma. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Taz J, who's your daddy now, pussy? What? That doesn't even make sense. 4 tackles. Someone... we know who it is, but like, Taz J, who's your daddy now, pussy? That doesn't even make sense, dude. Like, if you're going to insult them, at least make it make sense. Who's their daddy then? Who is it? Who are you actually referring to? I don't know who Daz and Jay's daddy is now. Greg Martiu, second tackle to the 20. So says, wow, well done, Tigers Daz. Ask him mother should call me a lot. Jeez. Oh, Knights are away here, Bradman Best. They've got on the left-hand side, they've got an open man. Dream Buller, good defense. Dream Buller, great defense there. That should have been easy, 2-on-1. Oh, that's a strip, that's a penalty, that's a sin bin, that's a sin bin. Dream's got to go. Dream's got to go. It was great defense until that is in the bin. Yep, see you later. Correct call. Dream Buller with fantastic defense, but he did not need to do what he just did. He did unbelievable defensively here to prevent the 2-on-1. There's no way they're challenging this. The Tigers are challenging this. This is a strip. It was such good defensive work until that moment. Dream Buller was fantastic until he does this. So Dream Buller, hand of the ball. What are you challenging, Tigers? You know, Tigers, what are you challenging, bro? Why have you just challenged that? No, Bradman wasn't going to outrun Dream Buller. Dream Buller had that covered, bro. Dream Buller had that covered. But that might be the dumbest challenge in history. Like, why challenge that? You've now lost your challenge. You've also got to play in the bin. And there was no need to challenge that whatsoever. Sunshine Coast's Bunnies. Oh, is it, Flo? Is it? Penrith is Bathurst. My dad went out for smokes and never came back. Thank you, Jay. So first tackle now for the Knights. They're 18 metres out here from the line. What happened to one-on-one strips? The one-on-one is fine, but the tackle was completed. That's the issue. The tackle was complete. He's already on the ground. You can't be stripping the ball from on the ground like that. And that was very clearly a bin. So Jackson Hastings now, left-hand side. Hastings still going here. And Hastings taken down 3 metres out here from the line. Jaden Brayley now with the ball. He'll give it to... Oh, that was weird from Brayley. That was real weird. I don't like that. Don't agree with that one. 6 metres out. Hastings up to Gamble. Gamble underneath. Tyson Fazell who cuts across. This is a really weird attacking setting for the Knights. But they get the ball offloaded and it should be... Knock on someone. Tigers? Yeah, knock on Tigers. Knock on Tigers. Did he just say to review that? You can't. Well, firstly, he's not going to review that. Secondly, you just wasted your challenge save path. And thirdly, you do knock this ball on. Like, gee whiz. Get KPP on O'Brien. Exactly right, Blake. Oh, O'Brien. That's an olden days ad. He just ruined that try save. Yeah, it was, and again, I say it again, the defense on that try save was brilliant until it wasn't. So, Jackson Hastings now, left-hand side, off to David Armstrong. He gets the assist away to Greg Mazu. Try time. Too early full-time stories. You're getting timed out, but try time for the Newcastle Knights. Down the left-hand side, Greg Mazu goes slappity slap, but David Armstrong sets it up. 6-4 with a kick to come. That was really nice, just straight the scrum. A lot of teams are really designing these set plays off the scrums this year, which is really good to see. Really good to see. And David Armstrong's been a great pickup. And the thing is, right, if you guys have been watching this channel this year, ever since the preseason, before the preseason, I've been saying David Armstrong's a nice little talent coming through that is going to be on the wing. I thought he'd get a really good crack on the wing because I didn't believe in Anari Twila. I definitely didn't believe in Thomas Jenkins. I do obviously believe in Greg Matthew, attacking-wise. But I was saying that he should get a spot on the wing. He didn't get a spot on the wing. And then he wasn't able to get the fullback spot over Callum Ponga. Callum Ponga got injured, which has actually been a blessing in disguise for David Armstrong. Obviously, touch wood, it's not a blessing for anybody in regards to the injury to Callum Ponga. We don't want that. But because of the injury, Armstrong's had to come in and prove himself. And now, I do believe they'll move him straight onto the wing once Callum Ponga eventually comes back. I think Armstrong goes to the wing and Greg Marcy's on the other side. People who lost it say challenge it so they can save face, but really hope the captain doesn't challenge it. Yeah, but it's just an ego thing at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an ego thing. And you're right, though. You're right, but it's just such an ego thing. We saw it the other week. Who was the one that we complained about? They're going to miss the kick. So we'll say 6-4 to the Tigers, 11 minutes to go in the first half. People, for you guys who were watching the other week, what was the call that we said that was a complete ego challenge? And it was it was just an ego challenge. Flores is Tuala sucks on his edge. I was really high on Tuala early days, but attacking-wise, he's great. Defensively, not so much. But he has been better this year. I will give him that. He has been better this year. But I don't know if you guys can remember Suoliti. It might have been Suoliti. It may have been. I think it was Roosters. Could be wrong. So 10 minutes to go in the first half here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Only 6-4 the difference, but the Tigers do have a man in the bin for probably about another 7 or so minutes. I think even you were saying, Sundo, that it was an ego challenge as well. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was Suoliti, I believe. Alright, so third tackle now for the Knights, and they can get this ball to the 35. And me too sold him yesterday. Anara Tuala. You had Tuala in Supercoach? Interesting. Fourth tackle here for the Knights at the 45. They've got... Who's that? Brodie Jones. Fifth tackle here. 45 out from the Tigers line. And Gamble puts that ball up. I think it's stopped raining for the time being. A little bit of sun's come out. I'd let that bounce. They do let that bounce. And it will go straight to Charlie Staines, who I think has gone into the fullback position while Dream Botter was off. Oh, Suoliti. Yeah, well, I was Union Boy. There you go. So now I want to get your thoughts, right? I want to get your thoughts on the David Fifita signing. Because I'm perplexed by it. I think that it made sense for the Panthers, but I'm really perplexed by the David Fifita signing. It just... You've lost a lot of players for next year. And that's a penalty to the Tigers. At the 30 on their own side of the field. You've lost a lot of players for next year. But not in the back row and not in the forwards, really. Right? So... I don't really understand the signing because you're putting a lot of money into and this is a complaint people have had about the Titans for a long time, but you're putting a lot of money into that back row. It's like, well, you've already got Angus Crichton, you've got Satili Tupanua, you've got Nat Butcher, you've got a whole heap of guys there, right? But you're losing a winger, you're losing a centre. I think you re-signed Tupou, which is great. You're losing Kiri, aren't you? I just think that it's a bit of a weird signing for me. They've got Siwa Wong as well. Yeah. They've got Siwa Wong. All right, so first tackle here for the Tigers there at the 45. I needed to pod. He had decent base stats. Yeah, but it was expensive, wasn't he, Suoliti on Supercoach? Yeah, they've got Wong as well. All right, so Tigers now, 40 metres out, second tackle. 4.5 minutes left of their bin as well, with 9 minutes left of the first half here. I did think it was going to be a low-scoring game with that weather, but it could open up now with it being a little bit of sun coming out. Martin will be back around 16. We're talking about next year, Flurry. So when Dave goes, like obviously Dave's here at the Titans for this year, but next year, Dave goes. We're talking about when, because Manu's going to Japanese rugby, they're losing Suoliti. Tedesco's kind of on his last legs. I'm surprised they haven't. Who's your next fullback in line? Is my question. Oh, Armstrong grabs it, and it will be a dropout. It will be a dropout. Jeff Jackson, why did York comment that was weird? Unfortunately, York is pretty weird, bro. And there's a biffo. Boof, boof, boof. A bit of biffo. Slap him down. Get the gifts going. Get the biffo gift going. Get the biffo gift going, baby. That was Zed the cat. Mate, Dan Gago is your favourite player, Daz. What are you talking about? Why would you want that? Daz, mate, you are a massive fan of Dane Gagai. Why on earth would you ever want Dane to be hit? Wow. Somewhat a Fainu and Gagai going at it there. No one will be bin for it. Sutton says, yeah, like I honestly think it was just a signing to show that we are still the big dogs and can get any big player. I agree. He's a great player, but not really necessary. I agree. I think it's the shiny new toy on the market, and I think it was a bit of a statement that Nick Politis wanted to make to Penrith, but also, again, it wasn't necessary. So, is that just Politis trying to throw his ego around here? Is that just Politis trying to get a one-up of Penrith when that could actually screw you guys because you're putting a lot of money still into it? But again, he'll be a great player, don't get me wrong, but also, now we have a lot of money to throw at Sam. Now we have a lot of money to throw at Sam Walker too, and he's from South East Queensland. So the Tigers now understand his contract, but we also understood a lot about the contract. Don't we? But I don't hold any resentment to the Roosters or Penrith or anything like that. I don't. If a player's in the market, go for it, and it probably helps. It does help us out, right? But that's not the reason people are angry. Third tackle now, 10 metres out from the line. Up beside Conway South, short ball. Oh, Alex Tawau, man. It's so exciting when he nearly scores. So exciting. Even when he scores again, it'll be Abby Conway South. Oh, held up. I don't know. Does he actually get this? He's got called held. What if he's called held and why we're looking at this? Alex Twelve interferes with defenders, but you just said that the ball was held. Oh, you're just looking at 12 first. Okay. Yeah, look, he's right. He has burrowed through it. He hasn't. Yeah, absolutely. Penalty. Penalty Knights. Nah, it's a penalty Knights. He's literally gone through Alex 12 there. But also, why can't you just call that, Ziggy? If you thought that, then why didn't you? He's also kind of... Yeah, but it doesn't matter, though. He's gone through... No, but he's burrowed through his own player. He obviously goes through his own man. You can see him connecting with his own player. Watch it. His right shoulder is like straight into his own player. Of course he's impacted him. And it also impacts Brodie Jones from being able to get there. Yeah, goes through his own player. Absolutely correct call. It's a correct call. It's absolutely a penalty of the Knights there. Nate J says it's a try and Wigan. It is a try and Wigan. It is a try and Wigan, that one. This will be a thing that never dies, I don't reckon. Blogger's on Abby. Well, it doesn't really matter to Blocker because Blogger doesn't get a say. But he beat me last week, and I'll always give him credit for that Canberra Manly game. Only time in his life he's got the credit, though. Besides playing days, commentary-wise, I'm talking about. Sato says, but I think Sandon and Walker will be the halves next year and Fletcher Baker to replace Marner. Those are options. What are your options once Sam Walker leaves? What are your options halves-wise once Sam Walker leaves? 2 minutes left of the bin here for Jermaine Buller. Second tackle for the Knights at the 40. Ivan did look shattered in his interview. Well, again, as we spoke last night, the Roosters have not officially announced it yet. They haven't. And I think that's the 11-day turnaround kind of cool-off, right? But the Roosters haven't actually officially announced it yet. And the media went off as if David's home for Panthers at 10 a.m. on Thursday. And that was wrong. So, is it as guaranteed as people think? Titans done. He's gone from Titans. That's a fact. But in regards to Roosters and Penrith and whatnot, I don't know if it's a guarantee as much as people think yet. So Gamble puts it up, but it could be just the 11-day cool-off, or 10-day cool-off, whatever it is. And that's tackling air, maybe? No, his feet hit the ground. So Charlie Saint bought the 5 metres on his own side of the field. Someone says, you think Walker will leave? No. I don't know, bro. We'll see. It'll be interesting. We have the money to throw at him. And he is from South Queensland. Brent Naden's so stupid. That is such a stupid play from Brent Naden. He runs basically over the sideline. On a wet day, bro, going like that on the sideline is just, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Brent Naden, bro, that is ridiculous. Like that is not even, I don't even give the credit to the Knights there. I give the credit to Brent Naden for being ridiculous just then. He's a Queenslander. Flurry, he's from Ipswich Logan. Buller with 22 seconds left here, so the Knights will get probably 1 or 2 tackles here with Jareen Buller still off the field. But then Buller does get back on. First tackle for the Knights. They go left-hand side at the back here to Gamble. Gamble here to Hastings. Hastings. Armstrong. Gagai knock on. Not Gagai. Greg Martiu, sorry. But knock on regardless. So Jareen Buller will come back on the field now. Chilwell says Walker could take over from Reynolds for the Broncos. I don't think Reynolds has another season even, maybe. I think he's re-signing. Also, I don't know. The Broncos wouldn't have the cap for him, mate. The Broncos wouldn't have the cap for him. It's a potential, for sure. But the Broncos wouldn't have a cap for him. And I'm pretty certain Reynolds got next year, and then I think he's resigning for another year, isn't he? I could be wrong. Broncos fans, you know more about it than me. Walker's father got a job at Chooks with Sam. Well, yeah, we all know how those internal jobs do go there. Second tackle at the 25. But just saying. Here's potential, and I know the Titans will be interested. So that's going to be a penalty there for the Tigers. But I guess potentially we can sign Angus Crichton now. Correct. But again, I wouldn't completely say this Dave thing is sorted for the Roosters. He's definitely left the Gold Coast, but I don't know how sorted it is in regards to, the guarantee of saying that he's already gone to the Roosters. Unless I just haven't seen the Roosters officially announce it. Alright, so first tackle now for the Tigers. Alex Seyfarth. Not Alex Seyfarth, that was Lachlan Galvin. I'm a muppet. Second tackle here, and now it's Alex Twell taken down 30 metres out from the line. 2 minutes 43 to go here the first half. If the Tigers can score, it'd be pretty big considering they had that man off the... Oh, no, they've lost the ball. Now the Knights are going to get it. And the Knights are going to be away here. Oh, he had Braden Bestwick's left-hand side too. Cooper German says... I hope I pronounced that right, by the way. I don't know if it's German or German, but let me know otherwise. Connor Watson is an absolute gun 6 for next year at the Chooks. Have been elite the last month, in my opinion. Also, NRL website says Roosters have confirmed for feed. Have they? Well, there you go. Well, there you go. I just haven't seen it on their socials, so that's my bad. Well, then Panthers... Shush. Go get Crichton. The Roosters have confirmed the signing of Daniel Tupou. Yeah, I know the Roosters confirmed the signing of Daniel Tupou. Alright, so second tackle here for the Knights there. 30 metres out. Gamble is injured right now. I hope he's alright. So let's have a look again. I don't think there's anything really wrong with that. It's just really solid hit, to be honest with you. Yeah, I know that the Roosters have confirmed the signing of Daniel Tupou, but are you guys right that the NRL, that the Roosters have confirmed on the NRL webpage or whatever for FIFA? I think the Roosters actually posted about 2x1. I don't think they have posted about Dave. But again, I think that is because of that 10-day cool-off period, whatever. Is it 10 or 11 day? I can't remember. Third tackle now, 25 metres out. I reckon he'll retire if he keeps getting injured. Who? Jackson Hastings, Crossland. Crossland, fourth tackle, 13 metres out. Yeah, the Knights score here. Geez, I don't know if the Tigers can win because this is a brutal time for the Knights to score. It's a brutal time for anybody to score in rugby league, man. Right before half-time, it's just brutal. A good offload there from Frizzell. Gamble with the ball. He'll get up to Crossland. That was too late from Gamble, and then Crossland can't juggles it. And now it'll be Jones, Brody Jones. 5 metres out for the line, fifth tackle. Out the back here to Hastings. Hastings kicks it through, but it should be grabbed there by Charlie Staines, and he will take it dead. He will take it dead. So, dropout coming up, but the Knights will only have about 20 seconds or so, 25 seconds or so by the end of how long they can wait. Oh, Reynolds will tie with injuries, maybe. I doubt that. I doubt you. I doubt it. I don't think so. You know what'd be interesting here? If the Tigers kick this long, the Knights could just go... If the Knights get this ball, they could go for a 2-point field goal if they want to right now. Could they go for a 2-point field goal right this second? I wouldn't even run it too close. I'd try and throw this back behind the 40 and go for the 2-point field goal. They may as well give it a crack. But they're not going to. And, oh, that's right. They've got 28 seconds. I'm stupid. Go for the try. I'm stupid. I thought they had less for some reason. Jackson Hastings gives it out to Bradman Best. Bradman Best. Oh, that's good defense. They throw it back, though. And now Hastings with the ball 18 metres out. 14 seconds left here. You may as well just throw it around. They kick it through here. Not a great... Oh, here's a great kick. Try time for the Knights. And it's a Nari Tuwala. Wow. Wowee. A Nari Tuwala. They will score right on the siren here. Tigers, that is a painful one. It didn't look like it was actually that big of a distance kick. But it ended up being brilliant. So the Knights will score 8-6. There was so much space there. I just don't know if the Tigers can come together again after that. And they were just about to get taken on the sideline, but Best threw it back, and all the Tigers were across on the right side. And they just get to the Gagai, and then Dane Gagai puts in a beautiful kick. Again, it did not look like it had the distance to get past Brett Naden over there, but it did, and Nari Twala grabs it. Yeah, that would hurt Safad. That would definitely hurt the Tigers fans. And that's what I'm saying. Not a lot of teams can get past a heartbreak like that, especially when it changes the lead. Yeah, and now he scores, Flurry. Yeah. As soon as you get rid of him, scores. I thought this is a nothing play turn into something. Yeah, exactly right. So 8-6 here, but they've got the kick. Surely they'll get the kick to make it 10-6. Surely they get the kick here to make it 10-6. Dane Gagai kicking, and he will... Has he got it? He's missed it. Okay. Don't know how he's missed that kick, but he's missed that kick nonetheless. I do not know how he's missed that kick, but he has missed the kick. You couldn't even see it because the sun was so bright in the way. But it will just be a 2-point game here at half-time. They've missed both their kicks, the Knights. The Tigers got theirs, but the Tigers were from pretty much right in front, weren't they? But anyway, the Knights do take the lead. Look, this game is so 50-50 that you could say either team deserved it. It's not been the greatest of quality, but it's been really wet weather. Now it's fine weather, which is good for the Tamworth locals that it's sold out for. And, yeah, close game. You know, it's been a bit of a slugfest, but, yeah, close game. So, obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And be interesting second half. I didn't think this was going to be a low-scoring one, and it has been so far. Don't put that hoodoo on us, please. In regards to the kick, well, I'm sorry, you probably would have been saying, oh, he's got this. Everyone would have been. It's just that it was directly in the sun that we didn't get to see until as he was kicking it. But that sun was brutal just then. Because it was directly in his eyes. But like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Don't forget, guys, we will be live for both games today after this, which is the Rabbitohs and the Dragons, and then the Storm and the Sharks. I will not be live tomorrow, but I think Entertain House is going the Roosters and Warriors game with you guys. I believe. I could be wrong. But I believe he is. Blake Hunter says, RTS officially ruled out with Pompey replacing him. Alright, so maybe instead of bringing in... damn it, I wish I had actually known that beforehand. I'll just get rid of RTS next week instead. Summers says, Rabbits Dragons going to be a shit fest. Yeah, well, I think that the games slowly progress today. I think they do. I think they slowly progress. I think I might go get myself a bit of a Pepsi Max. We're in for a big day, so I may as well... do I have Coke Zero or Pepsi Max in the fridge? I don't know. Maybe I should find out. Maybe I should go find out. Funman says, man, Knights really need a better reserve kickers than Gagai. Yeah, but in the same sense, he's not that bad. Well, today he's been bad. The first one was okay. The second one was like a little bit, how you going? But it was directly into that sun, which was brutal, as you saw. It was brutal. But yeah, I think the game's progressed today. I think this game is like, the next game is like, and the Shark Storm is going to be like, woo. That'll be a great game tonight. But I'm going to get myself a drink at halftime here. So slap it down, like it, subscribe, bing bong, and I'll be back in just a few mementos. I'm actually going to change this jumper too, because it's actually getting quite hot right now. Even though we are the champions, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't forget it, New South Wales. Queenslander! Oh, sorry. I forgot that we do have some New South Wales people here. Oh, no. No pants again, had the little fella out. Hey, listen. You know, this isn't OnlyFans, mate. Sometimes, if Antonio was here, then it would be OnlyFans. That's a real dodgy statement. But you know, it is what it is. You know? It's what we do here. I'll let the ferret out for a run. You need help. Queenslander! Flurry says New South Wales team getting thinner and thinner. Yeah, but Queensland's also very thin. You know, the interesting thing about it all, right, is that, by the way, it was Coke Zero. The interesting thing about it all is that Queensland have lost a lot of depth in the forwards, and lost a lot of their forwards, like Tino, Tom Gilbert. There's a whole heap of others as well. But they've lost a whole heap of depth in the forwards. The New South Wales have lost a lot of depth in the backs. That's the issue. They've lost a lot of depth in the backs, like Nathan Cleary, like Tom Trbojevic. Who else is out injured right now? There's a few anyway. Flegler's another one for Queensland, yeah. Flegler's another one. Flurry says, I'm still tossing up captain. Prince Wethair, Prince Palmy, or Hazza. Hazza? Who the shit's Hazza? Oh, Harry Grant. Is that who you're talking about? Well, that would be the magician. Hazza the magician. Hazza Houdini. I would say that if I'm captaining anyone... Well, I'm captaining Brimo tomorrow, but it's just this weather that concerns me. I think that if you're going to go out of those three and you want to be safe, I'd go Nico. Even though it's against the Storm, I would go Nico. I think they've got a lot to prove. But if you want to go a bit risky, a bit of Daddy Brimdog. A little bit of Daddy Brimdog wouldn't hurt. Flurry, it's not raining today in Melbourne. No, it's not. So that's probably the best option on a safety-wise. But they are playing Melbourne too. So it's like you either take the weather factor into it and say, okay, well, Hines is the best option there because it's not raining. But then you get the team factor, which is Melbourne in Melbourne. Or you go with, Harry Grant as well, similar situation. Or you go, AJ Brimo has a really good opportunity, especially considering he'll probably play 5'8" tomorrow. AJ Brimo has a really great opportunity to get a whole heap of points, but because against the team he's playing. But the issue is the weather. So I'm actually going to have a look. What's AJ like in the rain? Well, no one's great necessarily in the rain. You don't usually see great Supercoach scores in the rain in general for anybody. But let's go have a look. Gold Coast weather tomorrow. Let's see when the rain's meant to happen. The rain stops on Monday, so maybe it might not be too bad. It's meant to be worse in the morning. It's not meant to be too bad in the afternoon, but it's meant to be raining nonetheless. What time's our game? 6 p.m? 4 p.m. Okay, so it's meant to be about 64% chance there. Oh man. Jeez. My GoPro's not great. No, I'll still just use my normal camera, but it'll be interesting to see how that footage comes out, to be honest with you. Wet hair AJ, mate, you get the Daddy Brimdog on the scene, and you can't stop him. You can't stop Daddy Brimdog. You can't stop. Yeah, that was definitely a trip on... I've just seen that from Papali'i. That was definitely a trip. I don't understand how that's not a bin. That is a clear and definitive trip there. I can't believe they haven't called that. That's 100% a bin. That was actually really blatant. I can't believe I even missed that. Like, that was really blatant. I was talking to you guys or something and I missed it. But, yeah, that was super blatant, man. That absolutely should have been a bin for the Tigers in that situation. And the Tigers arguably should have 2 bins then, because obviously Jerome Buller went to the bin, and Papali'i definitely should have gone to the bin for that too, so it should have been 2 bins. Obviously the whole game changes from that Isaiah Papali'i point, but with that being said, based off what we've seen, there should be 2 bins in this game. Yeah, trips aren't bins anymore apparently. Yeah, and that one was probably the worst one we've seen in a long time. Like, he clearly extends his left leg to trip him. Like, that's a very clear one, where he clearly extends it, and it's a definitive trip. Like, that... I would have liked the bunker to intervene there. Like, if it's obvious and clear, I would be okay with the bunker intervening there. If it's not like a guaranteed 100%, then it's like, okay, sure, it doesn't matter. But a guaranteed one like that, I would like the bunker to have intervened. Flurry says they haven't been betting trips this year. Well, they haven't been it twice. There had been one, I think. I think there was one or 2 earlier on in the year. But yeah, there's been 2 pretty clear trips now. This one was more obvious than the other one, though, that we were all referring to. That was the Roosters game, wasn't it? In the Storm. Yeah, it was... was it Tedesco? Tedesco tripped up somebody? I think Tedesco tripped up one of the... Was it Knights, maybe? Was it Storm? Was it Roosters Knights, or was it the Roosters Storm game? I can't remember. Yeah, no, bench triple day, then may as well. May as well just throw it up. Throw up the Chipperinos. Yeah, you got Puppy. Oh, you did get little mummy, little puppy, that's right. Yeah, old little mummy, little puppy. So they're close to coming out here. So who you going, Flurry? You got to let us know right now, right immediately this second. Bing, bong, ding, dong. Who you going, Captain? Are you going to Brimdog, Daddy Brimdog? You going the wet-haired prince? Or are you going the Hazza Houdini? Which one of the 3? And you better name them the way I named them. It's either Brimdog Millionaire, the Wet-Haired Prince, or Hazza Houdini. That's their names. That's their names. You can't complain. No, sir. Oh, that big Jack looks good at Hungry Jack's. That big Jack looks good. Dear me. That looked real good. At least we're getting a close game. I really hope it doesn't blow out. Like, a game like this, if it's a blowout, will be just such a real drag for the second half, but because it's close, it keeps it interesting. No, Flurry, no. Daddy Brimdog. His name is Daddy Brimdog because he's got the baby coming, so he's Daddy Brimdog. No. Palmy Prince. No, it's the wet-haired prince. Daddy Brimdog? Well, how's it Houdini? He's got the baby coming. It's Daddy Brimdog. Andrew Back is better for Para. Blaze said, did Para look good or is it just my bias? I think it's your bias, bro. You've got to also take into account the weather, but no, I don't think they looked good. I think Blaze Talungi was clearly the best player for the Eels, but he was also nearly the worst player. But he was the best player, but he made a lot of mistakes, but you could clearly see he cared, but also he was probably the best player in the field too. So I would say that at least that was a shining light, but I definitely didn't look at anybody else from the Eels and say, okay, that was a good performance. I would say Blaze was the only one, and you could still even create a negative out of it as well, but I would say that he was their best. They were okay, the Eels. Okay. I don't think there's anything spectacular, though. You got to remember the Broncos were also without Jesse Arthurs, Adam Reynolds, the key one there. We've got Josh Rogers, who is definitely a host plus cup kind of player. He's a good Burleigh Bears player, but he's not. I don't think he's necessarily NRL material. So they had no Reno, they had no Jock Maddens. They were down to their third in depth in the halfback department, and also down in depth on the wing as well. He did good. Blaze Lungy, yeah, mistakes were mostly rookies. Yeah, like it was rookie mistakes, of course. That's why I'm not hounding him. I'm not saying it was a bad performance at all. Like, yeah, he was good and he was bad, but you're definitely looking more so at the good side rather than the bad side for sure. 100%. There's no doubt about that. He's young. Got plenty of time. It just comes down if you can hold him, though, because he's been offered a 3-year contract with the Eels, but he declined whatever it was from the Eels as well. So I think his manager is looking around the market. Brad Arthur can tell everyone that he wants to stay at the Eels all he likes, but in the same sense, until it's signed, I don't... Don't worry, I've heard plenty of players over the years saying that they are just Gold Coast through and through. Don't want to go anywhere else. So don't trust shit until the contract is signed, and then also see what that contract says. But he has gone to the market, and who would need a fullback? Because Blaze isn't a 5'8". Who would need a fullback right now? Dolphins don't. Cowboys don't. Titans definitely don't. Broncos don't. Definitely as well. Warriors don't. Knights don't. David Armstrong's doing well, and obviously they've got Kamaponga. You could argue the Raiders, but I don't know if they go... Like, that'd be weird. The Raiders keep going at the Eels at the moment. They keep picking from the Eels. Storm don't. At all. Panthers... Do they have really a second in charge at Penrith? But he wouldn't want to move to Penrith just to be a second charge. He's already second in charge here at the Eels with Gutho. Roosters, you could argue. They are losing. Roosters actually wouldn't be a terrible shout for Blaze Talungi. Panthers, Edwards is mid. Edwards is mid, you reckon, Slabber? I'm going to have to politely disagree. I'll politely disagree. Andrew Bagger says, I teared up when he went over. He wants to stay, but manager is being smart and shopping him. Yeah, Roosters replaced Teddy. I don't know if he's the caliber to replace Teddy yet. Hey, the Fiji flag in the crowd. Does a beauty for Nakafaka level. But also, the second half is starting here, guys. Let's go hit that thumbs up button. Do it right now. Thumbs up. And subscribe. Bing bong. Ding dong. Let's do it. Maybe Tigers? No, Fatima, they got Dream Buller. Unless you're putting Blaze Talungi onto the wing or something like that. They've got well and truly too much depth in the 5'8". Latu Fainu. They've got Lachlan Galvin. They've got Jerome Luai next year, but then he goes to the halfback with he got Aiden Caesar too. Like, they've got enough depth in the halves, man. So you don't look at the fullback, and it's like he would be second in charge again. There'd be no point to leave the Eels to be second in charge somewhere else. Right? Manly, Tom Trbojevic, he's injured a lot though, so maybe you could go there and make that opportunity. But then that comes down to similar things. He'd be second in charge again. Bulldogs is a shout, but also they've got Blake Taff and they've got Con Tracy. It'd kind of be a bit of a sideways unless you really believe in Blaze Talungi. If you really believe in Blaze Talungi as a player, Bulldogs is a shout because Con Tracy and Blake Taff are kind of like how you're going. John Bateman ruled out of this game, by the way. Tigers get the ball at 10, and it'll be first tackle about the 15. Dream Buller, 20. So if the Bulldogs don't believe in Colin Tracy and Blake Taff, like, there's the opportunity there, but then also you kind of have to get rid of one of Colin Tracy or Blake Taff. So there's a bit of a weird situation there. The Eels need someone like that, but he'd be second in charge. I can only see really the Raiders right now. I can only really see that, or the Roosters. But then again, he'd have to wait for Tedesco to go. Teddy is getting on, but you still have to wait. You can't just go in now. So pretty much every club, he wouldn't be going anywhere to be number 1. So I don't think he really changes much by going elsewhere. But if you want to be in a better team, I think the Roosters, if they offered, I'd jump at that if I was Blaze Longy. But I don't know if that's their kind of player. So the Knights now, we'll get this ball out here to the 15. It'll be first tackle. He reject the Eels because they treat him like crap. Is that what the media told you? Second tackle, did you hear that from him? In fact, media also told us that David signed with Panthers on 10 a.m. on Thursday. Yeah, not near close to do that. I don't know what that means. Maybe not Tigers. Papa G getting around it. G'day. Third tackle in the Knights at the 35. Jaden Brayley to the 45 now. David says Taff has more grand final appearances for South than Trell. Wow. Fifth tackle here at the halfway point. Kai Pearce ball on, by the way. Media schmedia. Absolutely. I feel like you'll only really understand that the older you get, yeah? Like if you're 18, the media means everything to you. But the older you get, the more you realise the media isn't actually shit. It's just you and me on a bigger platform. Yeah, so be very careful with what you take from the media. I remember that Reece Walsh signed that contract. Did he ever end up signing that contract with the Bronx? Has he signed that officially yet? I remember when the media went off and Reece came out and said, oh, we haven't signed anything yet. I don't think there's been an official signing yet, has there? You are right, Daz. You are right. You're not wrong there, champion. But it's still a wow kind of response. Fourth tackle with the Tigers at 35. Alex Twal, great run at the 45. Fifth tackle. It just got back from a birthday dinner, but a good game on Messi. Well, the rain's about to start coming back here. It got better towards the back end of the first half. The Tigers were leading 6-4. That's forward. Ooh, I disagree with that one. Bradman Best, he's at the 30. He's at the 40. He's got numbers. He's got an inside man, David Armstrong. But Bradman Best gets around to ball back to David Armstrong. Tries over the Knights. Try time for David Armstrong. And I hope you guys haven't been super coach because super coach. Super coach. He's got minus 45 as well. He's got minus 45 as a break even as well, and that is going to help out massively. I kind of disagree with this pass, though. But anyway, long story short, it's a try. And just tell you, it was for the first 30 minutes, and then it got sunny, and now it's back to being a little bit dark and menacing. Andrew says, can tell you for a fact that the Eels haven't mistreated him, just some idiot fans. How can you tell me that for a fact, Andrew? How can you tell me for a fact the Eels haven't mistreated him? I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just saying, how can you tell me for a fact that the Eels haven't mistreated him? Is that just you defending the club? Unless you have inside knowledge. Walsh signed a gaming deal with FaZe. That actually wouldn't surprise me, eh? That dead set just wouldn't surprise me. Unless you're telling me the truth, I don't know. I'm not a big TikTok user, right? So that's a great try there. Dane Gagai. Because I've got reliable knowledge. Yeah. Well, there you go. And Gagai will make the kick. So it will be 14-6 here with 35 minutes to go of the game. Well, I commend you for defending the club. Now, Jace, it's close to the post. I hope with Gagai kicking, I need Knights 13+. Knights 13+ in this weather was a bold call, but I did tip the Knights. I did say the Tigers would be up for it, and they were, but that try at the end of the first half killed them. Right on the buzzer, when they've been leading the whole half, that killed them, in my opinion. All right. I don't want this to be a blowout, though. I really don't want this to be a blowout. It's going to start raining soon. You can kind of see the weather turning. Yeah, you can see the weather turning back. But yeah, no, it was right in front of the post, no. So 8-point game right now, 14-6 to the Knights. Surely there's not still a great deal of tries to come. And it will be Brodie Jones. I keep getting confused with Brodie Jones. Brodie Jones hasn't played for you guys this year, has he, Knights? Or am I just crazy? Brodie Jones isn't exactly an energetic player, though, like that you see. But has he played much? Let's be a blowout for our front against. Well, to be fair, you got Knights blowing the Tigers out probably helps the Titans out quite significantly because right now, 8 points. Tigers are on 6 with minus 63. We're on 4 with minus 89. So I guess that's a shout potentially for right now. They'd be on minus 71. So if the Tigers if the Knights could get a big score here and help the Titans out a little bit, then we can potentially jump them tomorrow with a win over the Cows. But at the end of the day, I just want to see my team be the designer of it. I don't really give a shit about what other teams do. It's all about our team and us just doing what we need to do. Dan says, yeah, it's true. His teammates are Sharks Fortnite Boy in 2024 NBA lottery pick Bronny James. I can never take you seriously, Dad. So I really don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I think the Bronny James are probably a little bit too big time, so I very highly doubt it. But Fortnite Boy and him, it would not be surprised with how much they're on TikTok, but I just don't know whether to believe you or not. And I will say I doubt it. I think you're joking, but I just can't be 100% confirmed. Greg Marty's still going here. Oh, wow. 3 tackle busts, 4 tackle busts. Well done, Greg Marty. Knights are well on top here. That halftime try killed him. Ooh, was that knock on? Ooh, I disagree with that. Maybe. I don't know. Jaden Brayley, Felix Crossland, Gagai. They're all over him right now. They're all over them right forward pass. Yeah, that was stupid from Dane Gagai. They're all over him right now, though. Okay. I went to grab my drink. It stuck to the nice. It stuck to. I just put drink all over me. It stuck to my coaster, and the drink went all over me. Lovely. That was awesome. Taxi. Yeah, taxi for my my Coke Zero. It stuck to my coaster and then went everywhere. Lucky I have this. And it didn't spill much anywhere. Good. That means it's home time. Alright, I'm going home. Alright, I'm home. Tigers now, 35 minutes out, even their own line. Daddy King of Palm Brimdog is already captain. Daddy King of Palm Brimdog. No, it's the It's a Daddy Brimdog, and then King of Palm. It's like a movie coming out. So Tigers here. Galvin, second tackle now, third tackle, a halfway point. And Bagger says the drink is telling you to get that filthy jumper off and put one on that is blue. Don't you talk to your daddies like that, mate. Don't you talk to Daddy Queensland like that. Don't forget, we are the back-to-back champions. 3 of the last 4, Andrew, for your matter. Don't know if Origin banter is for you right now, mate. Because you can't really beat a Queensland right now, because I think nearly every statistic Queensland wins in of all time, FYI. Tigers here, and then we're current champions too. So, 5th tackle here for the Tigers. Appy Psychotic Sow goes left to Galvin. Galvin kicks it through! Too hard! And Olam will knock it on. Oof, that felt really weird. You know, like a chalkboard kind of hitting? When you're scratching, I put this underneath the cup. That felt weird. Yeah, very close, under, very close. Just stayed too low, and then, yeah, Olam couldn't get it. 30 minutes to go of the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Tasman says, New South Wales are the only team to win a series with all 3 games played in Queensland. Hey, there's a stat for you. That is a good stat for you. Hey, can you name me another stat? I'll give you your stats, and then we'll get mine. Don't you come for me, big boy. Don't you play this game. It's a spicy game, son. Very, very spicy game. Would you like to play? Good luck. 4th tackle here at the 40. Interesting that they never talk. Oh, Andrew, it's interesting that we never talk about it, is it? Would you really, really like me to go through all the stats Queensland have over you guys? Really? You sure? I'll ask you guys a question. That's a great stat, Dad. I'll agree with you there. Oh, Dream Buller, you crazy? It's going to be a dropout. What's Buller doing? Dearie me, it's going to be a dropout, but that was crazy from Dream Buller. New South Wales are the only team to have a hashtag one in a row trend on Twitter. I will grant you that one, Daz, mate. I will grant you that one. Andrew Backhouse says, Greg Inglis, great born Queenslander. Oh, that's crazy. Can you tell me where Toowoomba is in New South Wales? Is it like near Tamworth? Is Toowoomba like over those hills over there? Can you tell me where Toowoomba is? Interesting that you used that, but Dream Buller makes up for it, and he's away here. He gets a short dropout. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. Dream Buller's away. He's at the 30. The 20. Is that forward? Doesn't matter. Brett Naden. Oh, 5 metres out from the line. Oh, it's almost before Tweed. Oh, true. I thought it was in Queensland, which is funny. You're a Parramatta fan. You should know Peter Sterling's born there. So it's going to be second tackle now. They're 5 metres out from the line here, the Tigers. 6 again here, the Tigers. They go for a run. Held up. Oh, they're going to check it, but I think he's held up. Boy's very confusing. At this point, I can see Primrose Queensland's reserve fullback. He is a reserve fullback. Because Cameron Pong is injured. So Isaiah Papali'i picks this up here from dummy half. It's a good run. It's going to ruin the momentum, but it's a good run. That was a great grab by Dream Buller, and then to get off to Brett Naden. He's under the post. I just don't think he gets it down. I think he's held up here. We're not going to see this angle, so I don't know why we're looking at this angle. Here we go. Here we go. This will be the one. This will be the one. He's reaching. He's reaching. He's reaching. No, held up. He'll be held up. Yeah, he's held up. Bro, pass the ball, you bunch of hogs. Bomb try. I agree, Sundo. You pass it left, you probably get a try there. But massive numbers. Kai Pearce-Paul with the try saver there. Kai Pearce-Paul's the one who stops that. So it's going to be second tackle, 10 metres out. Benny Elias, Tigers legend, spoke the truth the other day. Hey, Andrew, just remember, we're champions, buddy. Sorry, we're back-to-back champions. So I forgot that. Would you like to know the record for who's got the most Origin Series victories? Or would you like to know the record for who's got the most game victories? Or would you like to know the record of who's won the most series in a row? What record would you like to know today? I have a very good stat book here for you, Andrew. Very good stat book. If you would like to continue on the Origin banter, I have a very good stat book for you. Oh, that's an obstruction. That's an obstruction. Oh, wow. Tigers are lucky. I think Dream Buller's deliberately not scored there because he saw there was going to be an obstruction. If not. Kai Pearce-Paul now with the tackle. Well, he was there anyway. I don't know why my brain went to him. But Lachlan Galvin goes right-hand side to Stefano Wood will command in fourth tackle. I think the Tigers, as Sundo says, bombed a try here. And 6 again now for the Tigers. 15 out. At B-side, we see out of Dream Buller. Dream Buller, left-hand side to Samuela Fainu. Lucky that wasn't a forward pass. First tackle now for the Tigers. 7 metres out here from the line. Can they keep it interesting? They're only down by 8. Plenty of time. Conway Sow to Clemmer. Clemmer gives it off to Sullivan. Sullivan at the back. Good rush up there by Greg Marcy. Needs to make the tackle though. And Frizzell helps him out. Marcy kind of missed a tackle, but at least he got the hit on him. Second tackle, 15 metres out. Conway Sow off to Clemmer. Clemmer underneath there to 12. That was so obvious to be read. Third tackle now, 5 metres out. Right hand side. Oh! Papali'i! Is he going to get it this time? Try time for the Tigers. Isaiah Papali'i. 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 Try time for the Tigers. 14-10 with the hit to come. I want to know about Knights Tigers. Ah, well, then maybe you should stop talking about Origin eligibility. Especially when your Eels player was born in Toowoomba. But at Big Sow, and they get to Sullivan. Sullivan with a good pass across to Papali'i. Good run there from Brett Naden, actually. That took away a couple of players. And try time. Not long, Dasmate, is my suggestion. Not long is my prediction, is what I'll say. Benny Elias is that midget that hit the post in the grand final, as he Dasmate says. The disrespect for Benny Elias on the Tiger stream is crazy. Crazy. Olivia's made a prediction of 2 minutes. That's paying, I think, $1.60. Yeah, $1.60. I'm saying less than 2 minutes at $1 to 1. I'm saying less than 2 minutes at $1. And I was correct. You cannot beat me. Dasmate slaps him down. You cannot beat me. So Jaden Sullivan now to convert to make it a 2-point game if he gets it. Jonathan Sanders says, I'm not even a Tigers fan, but I want them to win most games, and they do my head in, so I can only imagine if you go for them. Yeah, don't worry. I know how it feels to be a Tigers fan. I'm a Titans fan. We have a lot in common. But you keep on turning up. And with all due respect, the wins... Well, oh, he's missed the kick. Geez, both teams can't kick today. With all due respect, when we win the premiership compared to when Storm, Roosters, now Panthers... Who else? Am I missing anybody? Anyway, our premierships will mean a lot more. They will mean a lot more. But again, that's, again, with all due respect, it's just the different sceneries, right? Miss could cost them. Yeah, but the Knights have missed twice as well. The Knights have missed a couple. All right, so the Tigers kick this ball off. No, so the Knights kick this ball off. The Tigers to grab it from 5 metres out. Staines off to the big bump. 15 metres out. Blaze Wrigley has the power. I didn't do it. It was Daz, mate. Monterey's going to test. They can agree. It was Daz. You want me? You can hear me click. And also, I tell people. You're going to hear me click. If I do it. Second tackle now. Now the Tigers. Third tackle at the 40. We are better. Yes, I agree. We always beat the Tigers too. But it'll be interesting to see when we play them at Leichhardt later on in the year. Round 15. That was a good offload. Up inside Conway South runs it now into the attacking half. 40 metres out. Daz hides everyone, especially York. Daz, pick if you want to defend yourself or not there, because that one will come for you. Just like it comes for Jay. Big Conway South. Fitz-Sackle. He'll go right. He kicks it through Sullivan. And it will be David Armstrong who picks it up. And brings it to the 15. I was scared and I thought I was gone for sure. May I can make it happen if you'd like. Greg Marzi brings it out here to the 20. Second tackle. Hopefully, Justin, it does. Oh, yeah, Brent's a nice fan. Damon says, Stalk needs to read the room. Stalker needs to read the room. Third tackle for the Knights. They're not making a great deal of meters right now. Tigers starting to get back on top in this game. Oh, Tyson Gamble is... he's not good, man. He is in crutches. Man, that sucks to see. Well, Jack Cogger, that will be him having to stand up in the future, but his right ankle, or what, I'm not too sure what it is, but he's got a cast on it and he's got crutches. And that really sucks to see. So God bless him. Tigers now at the 20, first tackle. Andrew says, as much as it would be an honour, I would like you to time me out. Too easy, but we'll see in 5 minutes. Brenton Eslick, he says, Gambler's on the field. Yeah, no, he got injured. And he will not be coming back. He is in crutches and a moon boot. So right inside, third tackle. Now fourth tackle with the Tigers. Is up elite at the 45. Gamblers, because they wouldn't be able to bring on Cogger because it wasn't, there was no foul play. So Cogger's still on the 18th man. The injuries this year are just wild. Safad said, yeah, you're right. I think it is just due to the pace of the game. The game is also very different this year. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but the game is very different this year to previous years. It's definitely evolving into a different breed of the sport. I can tell you that for free. Again, I don't know how to pick it, but teams are just very different this year. Players are very different. They've learnt not to just do short dropouts every 2 seconds. Even though the rules were adjusted to allow for the short dropouts, teams and players are starting to look at a bit more common sense wise. The speed of the game is fast. I don't know if it's faster than previous years though. Kai Pierce-Paul, good run. He's away here too. And he gets his ball. He's still going. Another tackle break. Oh, seen at the 40. Fit tackle. It's got to be the pace. You'd have to assume it's the pace. But is it faster this year compared to previous years? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's a lot more strategy this year. You're seeing scrum time, right? When was the last time you saw teams really define scrum plays? Like, scrum plays have been a thing forever. But there's been a very clear, definitive difference in the way that teams attack from the scrum this year compared to previously as well. Crossan will be in 6 then. Yeah, Crossan will be in the 6. Because you got Jaden Bradley as... Oh, good rush out deep by Gagai. And then he misses the tackle. It was good until it wasn't. Dream Buller here. Dream Buller at the halfway point. Then we take out the 45. That was awful there from Gagai. Like, it was great, and then it wasn't. If he hadn't made the tackle, it would have been great, but he just completely bumped off him. And they'll be right side. I agree with that, Brendan. I was thinking the exact same thing. Naden, idiot. Naden, I'm sorry, but why? I'm sorry. With all due respect, he should not be in this team. He's had an awful game today, and I just don't rate Naden. I'm sorry. He just threw the ball straight to the Knights. Come on, man. Why no one running off the ball for KPP? They're disappointing. Yeah, very disappointing. I agree. That's what I was thinking at the time. Third tackle. But there was a lot of Tigers players around, though, too. That's the second time. It is the second time, Sunday. Trent Royero fan clubs. What happened in 2020, Naden? Was that when he was at the Panthers? Was that in 2020? Was that when he was at the Panthers? Dane Gagai gets away from a tackle from Conway Sow. They go to Brody Jones. And he'll be 40 metres out. Fit tackle. Jaden Brayley to Hastings. Dodgy pass, but it'll be alright. And it'll be kicked to the sideline. Dream Buller grabs it. Only 4-point game here, guys. 20 minutes to go of the game. Hit that like button, subscribe, and that's a penalty to the Tigers. That's a penalty to the Tigers. High tackle on Dream Buller. Flurry says, we'll talk about this up the hospital. Too much emphasis on muscle/strength. Conditioning has fallen off when fatigue crap happens. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, there is more emphasis on muscle and strength, and the conditioning has fallen off in comparison to previously. From what I've seen anyway, and from obviously what other people are saying as well. And it says, had too many nose... Okay. Brent Nesnick says, well, that penalty won't help. It definitely will not help. Tigers here. First tackle. They're 35 metres out from their line. Second tackle at 45. But Naden is rocks and diamonds. 95% rocks. Yeah, he can come up clutch sometimes, man. I remember the Tigers-Eels game last year. He had a really good game. Didn't he? I think so. Dream Buller. Oh, no, Buller. No. Buller, no. He's throwing the ball over the sideline. If they hit Olam, I think it was, then that's probably a try. But he just, it was Olam. Oh, Tuala knocks it down, sorry. Yeah, touched by Tuala. A little bit of a sneaky. So 19.5 minutes to go here. Tigers still on the attack. Sneaky. So Conway's out. Off to Utukamanu, and he'll be 35 metres out from the line. 35 metres out. Happy so Conway's out. He's going to go right-hand side off to Jaden Sullivan. Sullivan to Galvin. Galvin to Buller. Buller gives it off again, and Naden taken down. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh my gosh. 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 Breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe, Tigers fans. Tigers fans, just breathe. Please just breathe for me. Just breathe for me. Because if I'm having to breathe, you just breathe for me. So Brent Naden knocks the ball on there on first tackle. There we go. I think Newey will let this game go now. Oh, not necessarily. The Tigers are doing Tigers things right now. Andrew Backer says, Cogger gets into the team in a shit way. Hate that for him and Gamble. Cogger's not in the team right now. He's 80th man, and there was no foul play. So, Cogger will come in next week. But it'll be interesting to see. Cogger and Hastings. Naden, what a gun, Nate says. Oh, mate. The old Baden Naden. Third tackle here, 45 out. Let me see if we jinxed him. We did not jinx him. We were saying how bad he's been in this game, and he's just continued to do it. If anything, we've been consistent about it. Knights here at the 45. He's proven us right, if anything. So, fourth tackle here at the 45. Jaden Brayley to Jackson Hastings. Kai Peace ball. No, good run there from KPP, to be fair. And Bradman Best is away here, taken down. Oh, he's still going at 25. He gets up to Armstrong. Armstrong taken down at 20. He had Matsu there, but KPP there as well. Jackson Hastings, fifth tackle. Puts the ball over the top. Should be an easy one. Even. Oh, Conway Sow just knocks it back. Okay. Didn't go for the grab, just went for the knockback. Willem Rudd, I hope Naden gets selected for Origin so he's not playing for the Tigers for a while. He'd be Blues, right? He would be Blues, correct? You've got to wonder sometimes because a lot of people just assume a lot. Like when Reece Walsh was at the Warriors, everyone was thinking he was going to get selected for New Zealand. You've got Wade Egan as well, who is a Blue. That's going to go, not the 10. I don't know why people are going crazy. All this means is that the Knights get the ball at the 10. That's all it means. 17 minutes to go here the game. Nath says, I said he was 5% diamonds. That's a big rap. That's a massive rap, Nath. Massive rap. So, Jaden Brayley to Jackson Hastings. I would love either Brayley or Kai Pearce-Paul to score a try here for my super coach. First tackle, 10 metres out. Brayley. Left hand side. Ooh, Knights 5 metres out for the line. Second tackle. Tigers, you can see it here. I don't know if you can come back from it. So, just hold out right now. Hastings to Kai Pearce-Paul. And he'll be 4 metres out for the line, third tackle. So far, this set hasn't been great from Newcastle. Could change here, though. Jackson Hastings off to Bradman Best. Bradman Best, that's awful defence. That's awful defence. That is dreadful defence. Is that Naden? Is that Naden? Is Naden the one who fell off the tackle just now? Is Naden the one who just fell off that tackle? Who is the centre there for the Tigers? Who is the centre for the Tigers that just gave that up? It's on his side. It's Naden. Yep. It's Naden who fell... Yep, 100%. Naden and also Jaden Sullivan. Well. We return here. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome back. Welcome back to the dark side. Go the 5% man, AJ says. I hate that we have to pick out this player right now, but it's like... what a combo chuck in Wong and Blake while you're at it. Brenton says, let's go Brady. Oh, Brady. But Bradman Best does score a try, so it is 18-10 with a kick to come. Floormaster's thoughts on the Queensland Reds this year? I haven't been watching too much of the Super Rugby, to be honest with you, mate. I did see the Blues game the other week when I was in New Zealand. I was watching it. Same time as the Panthers and... who was the other team? Panthers and Cowboys game. It was the same time, and they were both down to the wire right at the last second. So Knights, Dane Gagai going for a kick here. They've missed a few. He's missed a few kicks today, but so the Tigers. Yeah, I haven't seen enough of it, man. I'm proud of my Fiji and Jewel, though. I've been watching the Fiji and Jewel games after I finish my streams and whatnot. But, yeah, I haven't been able to watch enough of other teams. Alright, so Gagai here from the left-hand side. It's an 8-point game right now. I do think the Knights probably win it from here. Has kind of been the game we expected, to be fair. Gagai will get this one just. He will just get this one. So it will be 20-10 here with 15 minutes to go of the game. Still time, Tigers fans. You know, there's still plenty of time here. Don't get too crazy, you know. Just relax. Don't get too crazy. Telling you, Tigers need one try, and it's like, hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles in the building. And Tobago says, who was the best haircut of the year so far? Best haircut of the year? Jeez, mate, give me some options, because I don't even... Why have they not sorted this right eye for Bradman Best out? He's obviously bleeding out of his, right eye. Let's get something here, for Bradman Best. Let's help a brother out, you know what I'm saying? He's been bleeding out of that eye for, like, the last... 15 minutes. Like, are we going to help a brother out, or are we just going to let him just bleed out of the right eye and just say, whatever. It's all good. I think we should probably get him checked out, maybe put a, Band-Aid over it, something, anything. Oh, I thought Hastings had the bullet for a second there. Third tackle for the Knights at the 40. Nate Chase is Cotter for haircut of the year. Flurries is Felice Kafusi. I don't think Felice Kafusi has had a haircut in about ever. Dazmate has a fantastic name for Felice Kafusi. Big tackle here at the halfway point for the Knights. They have tried to clean it up. Have they tried to clean it up? Well, get like a Dora the Explorer Band-Aid on it or something like that. Looney Tunes Band-Aid. Bugs Bunny or... what's the little bird? Tweety or something? Get a Tweety Band-Aid on it. We want Tweety Band-Aids back. That's what we want. Hayes Matisse, when did Titans get second? Well, mate, they've been unreal this season, mate. Unreal. Mate, to be fair, they haven't even lost a game yet. They've just obviously been put there for the sake that to make the competition a little bit more fair and give the Sharkies a bit of an opportunity, So third tackle, and they go right inside of it. You obviously haven't been watching the sport if you think the Titans aren't second. Hayes Matisse, G-Boys Nation says... lad, I'm absolutely shocked at the way the Tigers have played. They have never lost in Tamworth. Wow, I didn't even know that. And it happens today against Newcastle. I know I can talk because my Penrith nearly lost last night, but still. I was getting the thought process that you're a Tigers fan for a second. But I don't think anyone's really surprised that this is the Tigers. But also, we would have liked to have seen better. Bradman Best still going here at the 45-second tackle. Didn't know they've never lost in Tamworth. I know about last year, though. That was Bathurst Panthers. I don't even know when the last time Tigers played Tamworth. Or who they played, sorry. It's not like this is a surprise, man. Let's not lie. Let's not, pretend we didn't kind of expect this. But also, Knights haven't been spectacular, but they're doing the job. And also, the Tigers should have had another bin as well. Isaiah Papali'i should have been binned as well. Oh, Crossland taken down 23 metres out of the line, fit tackle. Also, not game over just yet. If the Knights score here, it's game over. But not game... Oh, that's high. That's absolutely... Oh, they're going to say shoulder. Oh, I don't know about that, referee. I definitely think that was high from Safeguard. There's a Biffo. Biffo! 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 Biffo. Ziggy's been... today. He's been a bit... How you going? HB says, true shame Sharks are out on points. No, it's my mum's team, so that's alright. That's definitely high, Ziggy. And then he's coming with a punch to the back as well. I'd bet him. He's also come in for a punch. Would you bet him? I don't know, but it's a high tackle. It's definitely... Slap the cat. That's definitely a high tackle from Safehalf. Titans have only won last 4 weeks by a total of 7 points. Yeah, we have won all 4 of them, which is great. So they're about to high in the bin. No? Okay. Because it wasn't that much in it, mate. Okay. Anyway, it's a penalty to the Knights. I'd just take the 2 with you. Oh, would you? Yeah, you take the 2 with you for sure. You go over the 2 here, make it a 12-point game. 10 minutes to go here, guys. 10 minutes to go. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Make it a cheeky little 12-point game. Slightly high, yeah. I only made his face ripple. Just a couple of face ripples here and there. That's all you want to see. Nothing in it, Blocker says. Tigers are 1 from 1 in Tamworth. Oh, they played 1 game. Okay, there you go. Say Father's a Biffo magnet. Oh, mate, we all love a Biffo. And Nachos, don't pick fights with ugly bastards. They've got nothing to lose. Chelsea Anderson says, hey, Blaze, you ready for the Titans to put 83 in the Cows tomorrow? Yeah, well, if the Storm win the night, as you can see here on the table, if the Storm win the night, I'll put the Titans in first. I'll put the Titans in first. How good. This is the whack on the back. Yeah, there was definitely the whack on the back. Blake Hull said, I don't want to look at my Supercoach this week. Yeah, KBB's not doing too well. Don't know if Jaden Brayley's done much. I think a lot of teams are probably disappointing at the moment. And Dane Gagai will miss the kick. Oh, no, it's not even gone dead. Oh, if the Tigers were ready for that, they could have grabbed that ball. Oh, Armstrong is off, Flurry. Is he injured? Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Don't forget, guys, we will be streaming the Dragons-Rabbitohs game at 5:15 p.m. today. We'll start. And we've also got the Storm versus the Shark Keys later on tonight. So Knights get the ball here at the 45 on their own side of the field. Obviously, the dropout will be from the 20. Somebody else kick HIA. Was it Gagai that was contacted high? I can't remember. What the refs saw in Melbourne. The old referee, son. I don't know what they're doing. Furto, can't wait to have another inexperienced referee as the Titans referee tomorrow. Wyatt Raymond. I have seen him before, but he's very inexperienced. NRL loves giving us the old inexperienced referees, i.e. Badger, i.e. Sharp, i.e. Wyatt Raymond. Better than Chris Butler, to be fair. I'm joking. He's also bad. Fit tackle, 5 minutes out from the line. No, Jason, take a gamble. Let Tyson kick from now on. Gamble's out, mate. Is that played at? Yeah, it is played at. Tyson Gamble's injured, mate. I don't know if they're going to be able to let Gamble kick from now on, considering that he has a moon boot on and crutches. So first tackle here, it's going to be a Leo Thomas. If he gets a kick with a moon boot on and crutches, I take my hat off. I take my hat off to him. And to you for calling it. Oh, right hand side, chance here for the Knights. 5 metres short here of the line. Third tackle. Matthew Putton says, please beat the Cowboys tomorrow. Keep them away from us on the ladder. I couldn't care less about you guys on the ladder, but I can tell you I want to beat the Cowboys just because I want to improve in the ladder. I could care less about other teams on the ladder. So the Knights are right hand side. Jaden Brayley thinks Crossland gives it to the ground. The ground is undefeated. It doesn't knock on. It's backwards, but the ground never loses. Oh, but the Knights They've thrown the ball straight to the Tigers. Straight to the Tigers. Nikhil says, yo, big up everyone in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget it, son. Oh, no. No way. Don't forget to like. And subscribe. We're on our way to 30k, baby. We're on our way to 30k. Get there by the end of the season. We will get there by the end of the season. Third tackle here. Origin will be a big help. Origin season is huge on this channel, man. Origin goes crazy for the 3 games, plus also like the lineup announcements and whatnot. 7.5 minutes to go here of the game. There's a penalty to the Tigers. There's a chance. Daniel Saifidi looking a little bit like he's done something bad here, and he definitely has. That shoulder to face. Don't know if that's worth enough of a bin, though. Oh, that's a bin. That was bad. His shoulder does make direct contact. He does have a swinging arm as well. I will say, if you're consistent, referees, if you're consistent, that's a bin. As the left shoulder makes direct contact with the face. If you're consistent, referees, it's a bin. If you're consistent, this is a bin, referees. We are second, Matthew. I do forget. Yep, I'm sorry. I apologise. Yep, Safidi's going to go to the bin here. Safidi's going to go to the bin here. It's the right call. It's direct left shoulder contact with the face. It's the right call. And there we go. He's off to the bin here. 7 minutes to go here. The Tigers have a chance. Are you telling me there's a chance? That's exactly what I'm telling you, Tigers fans. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, Tigers get the penalty and the Knights get a bin. Here we go. Fema says, like, or you have to listen to Blockers commentary for 20 years. Oh, you don't want that. Adam Smart says, do you have an age limit so we don't have to deal with the 8-year-olds through Origin? Mate, we've got the best moderators in the business here. Bit of Jay, bit of Trucker, bit of Sunday, bit of Daz. Mate, Daz, he slaps them down so hard. You don't want to mess around with Daz. Bit of Sammy Janko. He's been sick recently, though. Michael Potts say you're a Geelong Cats fan. Yes. Yes, I am. So, right-hand side, first tackle, lock on Galvin. Gives it out the back of Dream Buller. Dream Buller. I know you're about to ask me why when I'm on the Gold Coast. It's because the Suns didn't have a team when I became a Cats fan, and my stepdad at the time was from Geelong, so he got me into it. He's a big Cats fan. He's from Geelong. But I do want to see the Sunnies do well. I think the Sunnies are on an even playing field, to be honest with you. I just want the Suns to win before the Titans do. But with that being said, I would like to see the Sunnies do well. But I am a Cats fan first and foremost. He's a Kangas fan. Kanga! Sullivan! Oh, 2 minutes after the line. Fit tackle with the Tigers. Do they score right now and make this a game? Left-hand side. Held up. So it will be Knights ball at the 20, won't it? Changeover. Is it 10 or 20? For some reason, my brain is gapping right now. Blaze party with Joffa every weekend. I see a lot of Joffa. I knew Catman quite well back in the day when I was living in Melbourne. I did know Catman quite well. He's very, very opinionated, passionate and opinionated. But the Knights will have to get the ball at 10 here. Southern Dose is game over. No. Game over will be if the Tigers don't score in the next set. They've still got a set. They've still got one more set to do it. If they don't score in the next set, it's over. The Suns will win this year, Desmond says. I don't know about that. Andy Backer said, I hope so, though. Suns play... We play you guys next week, actually. We play, I think, on the Gold Coast on Thursday. Yeah, because I was going to go, but then there's the Women's Origin, so I'll be live streaming here. Otherwise, I would have gone to it. And it's Greg Matthew. Good run to the 40. Suns are winning. Mate, I just want to see the Suns in the 8, mate. I would love to see the Suns just in the 8. Fit tackle. And if they win this week, then they would be in the 8, I believe. Well, they'd be close anyway. They're only 10th right now, which is the highest they've ever finished, actually. So Dream Buller grabs it. Now Sunday, this is the one. If they score on this set, game on. If they don't score this set, probably game over. So 20 minutes out from their own line. Lachlan Galvin to Justin Olam. Olam gives it across here to Naden. It's been unbelievable today. Second tackle. For the people who just tuned in, Naden's not been unbelievable today. Sorry to break it to you. So they go Charlie Staines. That's a solid enough run there from Staines. Third tackle at the 35. I reckon I could go to a North Melbourne home game and fart. It would echo. Get around the old Kangas, mate. Fourth tackle here. I have done a vlog supporting the Kangas before. I was with Cooko. All right, so Jaden Sullivan. Sullivan gives it off here to Galvin. Galvin short ball to Olam. And Olam fit tackle at the 40. Buller was like Naden, don't touch it. So right hand side, Buller. Oh, here we go. This is their last opportunity. Alex Seyfarth is the biggest one chasing. Looking to put in the hard yards. Not even any other Tigers besides Seyfarth was chasing there. That was disappointing from the Tigers. And Dane Gago's kind of away here. He goes to 25. That was really disappointing from the Tigers. Not a single player chased besides Seyfarth. He was the only one who made a run at that, and he really put the big steps in, the big leaps in. Second tackle of the Knights at the 35. All right, so what does this mean? If it stays 10 points, Tigers will go to minus 73. So basically the Tigers need to win by about 18 points tomorrow. Good luck. I hope so, but good luck. Rowan Duffield says, who would you say is the from team of the comp at this point other than the Titans? A form team of the comp at this point other than the Titans? That's a knock on for the Knights. So Tigers, you've got one last opportunity, but it's pouring down rain right now. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Rowan says, who is the form team of the comp right now at this point other than the Titans? Because we all know the Titans are the form team of the competition. Form team of the comp right now, you'd have to say is... Well, you'd have to say is the Sharks. They've still got a lot to prove. If you're taking like a surprise packet, it's probably got to be the Dolphins. But no, like the Storm Sharks. If you're going on the pure basis, Storm and Sharks, you know, Storm won 5 of their last 5. The Sharks have won 5 of their last 5 with a bye. But it does come out of those two teams. But I would go with the Sharks. But the Sharks haven't proven themselves against anyone big yet. You know what I'm saying? So tonight would prove it. But the Dolphins are looking the goods too. And you guys know, I'm not usually high on the Dolphins, but I'll tell you right now, I think the Dolphins are looking good. But it's still very early. Jaden, Lachlan Galvin with the ball, gives it off to Dream Buller, and they'll be taking down at the 32nd tackle. They have to score this set here, the Tigers. They have to score this set. They kick it over the top here. Isaiah Papali'i chasing, and it will be a dropout. Oh, you need to score really quickly now. And back against the Sharks after win tonight. Well, it's the obvious answer, but there's a reason why it's the obvious answer. People always go, why you pick the favourites? There's a reason they're favourites. If you pick it every favourite on a weekend, then it's a little bit dodgy because it's like not every favourite on a weekend is going to win. But there's a reason why favourites are favourites. So I would say the Sharkies. Yeah, nice little break between games, chat, you know? Cheeky. A little 25-minute break. Usually it's about half of the 35, but because there's been a couple of stoppages and whatnot. But we're good, mate. We love our rubber league. We love our rubber league. And also, don't jinx us, because if something happens in the next 2 minutes, you know those times where you think that it's over and then they start challenging, there starts to be injuries, there's like time off and all that sort of stuff. It happens at the worst of times. Or Tigers come back and get an extra time. Like if they convert and then miss the next kick, gee whiz, it's like Papali'i. If you've jinxed us here, Jay, don't you dare jinx us. Because if they get this, if they score right now, there is an opportunity. Kotowai to Clemmer. Clemmer off to Sullivan. Sullivan out the back of Galvin. Galvin! Chance for Naden! Brett Naden scored. All right. There is time. Oh, Jay, you may have jinxed us here. If the Tigers score a try and convert, because they're going to miss this kick from the sideline because they'll be rushing it, right? But if they score and convert, we're going to extra time. And I'm blaming you, Jay. You are the reason if the Tigers find a way in this next minute. Because the time's off. Jay, Naden's on fire, Blake says. Jay, if you've screwed me here, mate, dear me. What's KPP on, Flo? Logan LaDouche says, I told you yesterday, Naden's Tigers' best ever signing. Yeah, that was the first good thing he's done today. But Jaden Sullivan's going to miss that kick, so... Oh, don't do this, Jay. Don't tell me, mate. They've got a minute 8. They've got 1 minute and 8. I'm always in the shit as the depth of varies, mate. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to time me out if they score and convert to go to extra time. I'm going to have to do it, Jay. I'm not going to do it now. You haven't jinxed anything just yet, but I'm just throwing it out there. I will have to do it. So, minute 8 to go here in the pouring down rain. Knights down a man. It's 20-14 in Newcastle. But the Tigers will have one last opportunity to throw the dice. KPP 35. I'm deleting Supercoach. I'm deleting the app. Alright, so a minute 8 to go. They kick this ball off and the Tigers will get the ball to 18. They didn't really kick that far, the Knights. A minute to go now. Don't forget the Knights are down a man for this last minute. First tackle. They're 25 metres out. Kotowai gives it off to Isaiah Papali'i. And Papali'i's second tackle now. 35 metres out here from the line. 47 seconds to go here. They have to score this set. Big Psychotic Sound. They have to convert as well. Jaden Sullivan. Sullivan gives off to Galvin. Galvin here. He gets at the back of Jermaine Buller. Good run there by Jermaine Buller. Oh, he's taken down. He gets the offload away. And it will be Knights ball. Game over. You're lucky today, Jay. You're lucky today, Jay. Look, Tigers fans, you can't be disappointed with that last little bit of effort just in this last few moments. He took a chance there. He had to. It's unfortunate for the Tigers. They didn't deserve this one today. They have been pretty poor for the most part. But you only lost by 6. Knights have been pretty poor themselves, but they're going to get the dub. They're going to get the dub. Logan says, are you later outdated? Thought Titans were in first. No, they are in second. My mum's team is in first. She would be upset if I hit her team. She would be. But anyway, it is full time. The Knights win 20 to 14. That means the Knights now will go on to equal with the Dogs Roosters at 8-9, but they will still go in 10 because they have won this game by 6 points, which means they're now minus 13, and the Dogs are at plus 19. So, yeah, the Knights will still be in 10th. Obviously, it depends on the Cowboys game tomorrow. It depends on the Dragons game right after this, if they go back. But at the end of the day, right now, it is 10. They're in 10th position. Now, for the Tigers, the Titans now will have to win tomorrow by about 24 points against the Cowboys to go above the Tigers. We doubt that, but at the end of the day, we'll see. Yeah, we like it. But the Tigers could finish off the weekend in 16th, but they obviously, at very most, could finish off the weekend in 15th. But guys, I'm going to jump off here for now. I'll see you in about 25 minutes for the next game, which is the St. George Illawarra Dragons taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. And then later on tonight, we will be streaming for the Storm versus the Sharks. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. No winning streak for Newcastle, Jeff Jackson, because we're slapping you next week. Don't worry, son. No winning streak coming up for Newcastle, because we're winning next week at Magic Round. Don't you worry, son. We've won the last 2 Magic Rounds. That's what we're taking. But alright, thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you guys in about 25 minutes time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See you. Titans winning by 30.